Where the people's at? We back up in this motherfucker. Like, we got verse. All right, I got my shit right. Verse. Look, like I was saying, bro, let's get up into this motherfucker. Hit that like button. Let's get 4 likes, man. I need 3 more. We gonna go. 3 more, we gonna go. And on Hoover, stop listening to these blogs and these other people, man. Hear from the verse. Toon broke the news on it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, boom. Toon not the one broke the news on it though. I'm gonna say that. It's been posted and people been getting at me. So it's not like he just the first one that broke the news on it. People been getting at me about it too. And I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked this motherfucker like, huh? I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? When I seen it, and then my mind started going back like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the specifics about whatever going on, I'm like, damn. I just knew one of the warrants, but he been had a warrant. So I don't want to act like painting like it's just Cleo. He Cleo from Set It Off. The nigga ain't Cleo from Set It Off. Let's get that straight. You feel me? With every person facing, you know, we know how people paint and they do these blogs. We know how they play these little games on these blogs, and they start like, you know, playing little games and shit like Cleo from Said It All. Call me now. But hit that like button, man. Run that motherfucker up. Did I watch what? Rep Your Set documentary. Man, I watched that shit for sure. Was it Rep Your Set 07? I thought Rep Your Set was a little earlier than 07, like around. I thought Rep Your Set was like, you know what? Rep Your Set, yep. You had Bang on Wax before that, and then you had Rep Your Set. Yup. Anthem with each hood. Yup, it was, bro. We got my nigga Day Day on that motherfucker. Nah, my nigga Baby Jap shit go hard. Day Day, man, that's, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think my homie Big Day, if he would the one on that song, he would have rapped. And Baby Jap 5 Dad, if they would have been consistent, and that nigga Devious Mac, they would have did something, bro. I feel like if the homies would have stayed consistent after Rep Your Set and that group, them 3 people, and they would have made a mixtape, that shit would have been hard, bro. I'd love to see that, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, one of my homie Big Day, that's a person that I'd love to have a song with. Like, you know? You know how you got certain shit from your heart that you just want from certain people? You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be the one that a nigga would like want that with, like, damn, like just to have that, I don't care where it go, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you can have that whole song, nigga. Yup. Nah, real shit though. Hey, look, this what but see, we have a lot of talented people, bro, and I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me, bro. A motherfucker told me, bro, that the most valuable place in the world, do y'all know where the most valuable place in the world is? I'm gonna tell you 2. The most richest place in the world. What do y'all think? Where do y'all think the most richest place in the world? Y'all drop it. Y'all drop a. Let me know, bro, in the comments. Like, just like ask yourself, where's the most richest place in the world? Africa? You think so? I don't think so, bro. I can challenge that. Man, bro, because look, but it's the thing though. This is why the people that's here that's trying, that we lose along the way pushing, niggas gotta like come together, bro, and gotta have that. No. Italy, hell no. No disrespect, but nah. Italy is not the richest place in the world. I got a place that's richer than all that. You feel me? I got 2 richer places. And total stolen wealth, I say probably America, England. No, for real. Let me tell y'all, hit that like button, bro. Y'all run that up. We got 10 people in here. Run that like button up. For real though. Like, subscribe, and comment. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. I'm gonna tell y'all the most richest place in the world, bro, that you might never think. Nope. I need 10 likes. Give me 10 likes, I'm telling you. And when I tell y'all this, is gonna blow your mind. The richest place in the world. Nope. Just really think. The richest place in the world. Just think about that. When we get to 10 likes, I'm gonna tell you the richest place in the world. Because he talk about potential and this and that. I'm telling you. The richest place in the world. China, no. Dubai is not the richest place in the world. China, not. We talking about in this world. Right now on earth, where's the richest places? Not New York. That's the highest expensive places. The richest place right now. I got 3 more likes. I'm gonna tell y'all. And we can debate, we can go back and forth, but I'm gonna tell y'all, you're gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna fuck you up with it though. And I'm gonna tell you because I've been told that shit when I was a kid, bro, when I was young, bro, like, and this is why I always knew you a man first, for real. Saudi, not Saudi Arabia, no. Not Saudi. Israel, no. He said Israel, no. United States. United States is almost, United States is no. I need 2 more. Russia, no. You can rush somebody though. Hey, look, 2 more likes. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, and y'all, we can debate about this shit. It's gonna blow your mind. And when I tell you this, right, you're gonna think about all the people that's there, and you're gonna be like, fuck, you're right. Not Japan. Nope. The richest place in the world is not Japan, man. I'm gonna tell you where it's at. And everybody that goes there, and everybody that we end up sending there, and everybody that we, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be like, damn, like, yeah. Cause everybody that moved there, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You be like, you start looking at them like, if I knew that you know what I'm saying, I would have kept you here. We need 1 more like, hit 1 more like. We need that 1 more like, hit that 1 more like. And we talking about the richest place in the world. It ain't Dubai, it ain't New York, it ain't Saudi, it ain't Japan, it ain't America, it ain't none of that. It ain't none of that. I'm telling y'all, this is facts. Man, I already know. We got 1 more like, and I'm gonna tell y'all the richest place in the world. And we gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, nigga. I'm from 92nd Street, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, look. The richest place in the world. The richest place in the world, tell me I'm lying. Where you know it's potential, where you know it's talent, where you know it's endless dreams that ain't been accomplished, endless songs that ain't been sung, raps that ain't been rapped, melodies that ain't been hummed. You know what I'm saying? Jokes that ain't been told. This is the richest place in the world. It's the cemetery, bro. I'm telling y'all, the richest place in the world is the cemetery. The second place is the jails. It's the cemetery, I'm telling y'all. The cemetery and these jails, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all hit that like button if y'all could. I'm telling you, the richest place in the world, that motherfucker told me when I was a kid, bro. I'm talking about 9. And I knew, I hope it's the cemetery, bro. That's the place where a lot of potential was able to be met. Hey, look, a lot of talent was able to be met. All type of shit, bro. Richest place in the world, the cemetery. You got motherfuckers that was basketball players but decided to go to the store and get shot. Let me tell you, there's a dude. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I don't know his name specifically, right? I hope y'all can help me. It's a dude that got drafted, bro. He was good as a motherfucker. And he was in college, right? He was a baller. I seen an episode of him like a year ago. Matter of fact, I'm lying. Like 2 years ago, right? Around the time I got shot, I'm looking at YouTube and shit, and I seeing him. So he ended up going to a party. He ended up taking a drug. The dude was cold as a motherfucker, bro. He was cold as a motherfucker. But the nigga end up going to a party, taking some drugs, and dying. So he never even got a chance to go to the NBA. Imagine what this dude could have been doing. This dude could have been a LeBron before LeBron. This dude could have been all that. They said the bank, that's a lie. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. If you got billions in the bank, you end up in the cemetery. But let me tell you right, I say in the world, right? Imagine the people that had money that died that left it here. Imagine the people that had potential that died and didn't achieve it. Imagine Michael Jackson. You got people in the cemetery that's worth everything, that's worth more than this motherfucking whole motherfucking country. Let's be real. So that go to tell you what potential, bro. A whole with potential, bro. With potential and talent and whatever we got here on earth, bro, you gotta pursue it on Hova. Transformation, transfer information. I'm telling you. Lynn Bias, that's his name. Lynn Bias, bro. That dude had potential, bro, and talent, but I'm saying in the graveyard. So if we don't get there, the second is jail. The first is the graveyard, the second is jail, bro. These are the most expensive, these are the richest places in America, or in this universe, period. Because there's a lot of potential that could have been had. There's a lot of talent that ain't never been shown. There's a lot of jokes that ain't never been cracked. There's a lot of skill that ain't never been shown. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I'm telling you. So when we understand that, bro, we gotta it's just transformation, bro, to anything that we want to be, bro, and it gotta be striving better. You know what I'm saying? Transfer energy, transfer information. But like I say, when I'm gonna say stuff really hurt. Nah, look, I ain't gonna lie, that stuff hurt to me anyway, man. But look, that's why I say I hate when people do shit and it's like I don't know what people be doing, but out of motives, bro. We got so much of this YouTube space. We got so many people that's playing these like type of little games, bro. And I see TOON. It's like I'm hearing you acting like you empathetic with the situation, but bro, come on. I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying that, but I know it's a lot going on. And I'm telling y'all, don't be surprised, because I seen real Bob come out yesterday with some shit that made me like, damn. And it was regarding GUMBY and not liking him and shit. So don't come out and break the news like this your friend. That's not your friend, bro. Remember, this shit is content, man. We gotta stay on track and we gotta know what's going on. I'm not saying that the homie's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not being, you know what I'm saying? I'm not being biased towards the situation, because right is right, wrong is wrong, for sure. But I hate for people to play with people's lives for content, bro. We not playing with lives for content, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta set the record straight when it comes to certain shit. And shit, I was gonna go live anyway, and the shit popped up. So it's like, you feel me? I wasn't gonna say nothing about the shit until he dropped the shit. You say the views be motivated. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Hey, what's my boy in here? Oh, my nigga Cash Global TV, man. Go shout out to the Loke, man. That's my boy. I hope what's up, whoop. Nah, look, Cash, I'm gonna keep it G, bro. This is what I wanna say. I dropped some content on Bob Report. Bob Report came out with the truth. If y'all look at my content, I've been saying the same thing that Bob came out. You're gonna say, Triggerbird said the same shit that Bob said the whole time. Not about his personal experience with these dudes. I'm speaking about what really happened. I said it was only because Kunta got put in this situation because he talked about the dude Ron. It was never about Hoover, ACG. It was never that, bro. I explained this to y'all. And when we look at it, Bob came out and said it yesterday because he got fed up with Kunta. Kunta said he was a snitch, he was gay, he slandered him, and now he's forced to come out and say these things and tell the truth, when I've been telling y'all the truth the whole beginning. I've been telling y'all this shit is just a play, bro. Just how he was shocked about Kunta being who he was, I was thrown off too. I was appalled, because I was like, damn. So just imagine him saying he know Kunta before me, and I'm seeing something in Kunta and I'm shocked, because Kunta have personalities. Kunta's like Jason Lear. He's kind of retarded, but he has certain lanes and personalities that he can. He's like the devil. I'm not saying he's the devil. I'm not saying that, it's cleared up, but he can camouflage into personalities. I mean, I just look at niggas, but him, he act these ways to where you be like, okay, I'm gonna take it for what it's worth. I don't judge people. I'm not a type of person that's like, see a nigga, oh, this bitch. I don't know you, bro. I don't know you, brother. So I'm just sitting back watching you, bro, and letting you do you. And I'm appreciating the things that you put out there and the things that's not. I'm hitting it off me on Hoover. I'm like Philly shelling it, but I'm not worried about what you got going because I'm not so far in your business, brother. But then you shock me because you still text me and like it's cool, but then you go on there and you say things that make me be like, bro, every time before you go on the interview, you text me or you have text me. I'm not gonna say every time, but like 2 or 3 times you have text me for your interviews, and it was about the most craziest shit you said. So I'm like, damn, was you trying to see my vibe? You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Kunta too. But I'm just saying, don't be surprised if real TOON end up with Kunta, man. Let me tell y'all that now before we get into this content. Don't be surprised if real TOON end up with Kunta because Bob is not fucking with Kunta no more. Gumby in jail. Him and Gumby fell out before. Whatever, going over some bread. Whatever might be going on. So don't be surprised if he end up with Kunta with an interview. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So y'all gotta understand the plays, man. I'm not here to run no plays about my community, and I'm not here to straighten nothing out. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But if it's on the internet, let's, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna play like it's just gonna, come on, bro. Because we know in the play. And like I say, let me see, catch me up, Groove. Okay, shout out, hey, shout out to my bro, Ken. What's up, cuzzo? You know what I'm saying? Cuzzo up in this motherfucker, my nigga Ken. So I'm gonna break it down for Ken for sure. Cuzzo, you know you got that for sure. All right, anybody in this motherfucker, y'all need to go, let me see. Baker Boy 24/7 for sure. Break it down for you. So, I'm gonna break it down for what Bob said. I dropped someone there, Bob told the truth. I was saying that everybody kept acting like Gumby and Kunta was an ACG and HGC thing, and it wasn't. It was basically over. Listen, before we got there, it was an understanding that it wasn't no understanding. It was gonna be what it is and people who they is. There was never no trying to make nobody be anything, from my understanding. And me learning later on, that's exactly what it was. My thoughts was right, because this is exactly what it was, right? However, when we got there, Gumby had nothing to press Kunta about, because everything that they talked about on the couch about Hoover was already talked about a year before they even sat down. So what was there to argue about? So Gumby brought up the L.A. Ron shit. I don't know nothing about L.A. Ron, never seen L.A. Ron in my life. I've never heard L.A. Ron a day of my life until the day he was brought up in front of Kunta. I don't even know who L.A. Ron is. I never even knew, I knew nothing about that dude. Never heard about him. From what I hear later on, real one. Never heard nothing bad about the dude, you know what I'm saying? Now, it get played to where Kunta feel pressed, Kunta get on there, and they make it about Hoover HGC. Kunta was talking about retiring. He wanted to be a Christian before that interview. Now, Bob told some real shit. Bob said, Triggerbird, and it was me. Bob didn't want to sit down. It was me, Bishop, Gumby, Kunta. It was me, Bishop, Gumby, and Kunta, 4 of us. Bob didn't want to sit down. 607, didn't want to sit down. But that video, they never put out because it looked weird, because Gumby just pressed him, and all of a sudden, we sitting at the table with 2 interviews talking about the nigga Percy and Charleston White, which they from Fort Worth in Texas, so they never wanted to do that. So the interview that we put out after Kunta, now remind you, after that, I took Kunta home. Me and Gumby took Kunta home. That was it, bro. Everything was cool. That was the whole situation I just laid out to you. That was cool. Now, when they left, I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess the internet is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The internet is a motherfucker. The internet is a cold drug. You know what I'm saying? That's a cold drug, bro, as far as... So that's what Bob talking about. I said that because Kunta fell out with Bob and called him gay, called him a snitch and all this other shit. Now all of a sudden, he put the whole real business, he put the whole spill out there, what really happened. This is what he did. Look at Bob Report. Shout out to Bob Report. I ain't got no problem with Bob. Me and Bobby never got into it. There no issue. I had an issue, one thing with Bob. We cleared it up. You know what I'm saying? Cleared it up with Kunta. So we never had an issue once that shit was cleared. Like, but I'm saying, Real TOON is not in a situation to be sitting there talking about Gumby like this is his friend. Gumby don't fuck with that nigga from the last thing we know. So don't get on here acting like that. I know that y'all had some shit. I know he came out here, but I know he wasn't fucking with you. And I know y'all had some shit going on. So don't come on this internet dropping the news like you coming from a concerned parent, but you're not. Like, you're not, bro. I hope you're not. You're not, because I'm pretty sure that issue with you. Now, I don't know if it's about no money, nothing like that. I'm not in the business about no money. But I know that y'all not in a good space for you to come on here and act like a concerned parent, because I'm pretty sure he was on your head before he went to jail, forever it might have been. And from me hearing the situation, that's what it is. So we can't take everything that these people say when this nigga from a whole another community, and he can speak for himself. When I'm gonna get into the content right now, we're gonna let him play it. Hit that like button, hit that like button. We're gonna let him play it. We go from the beginning. Real TOON dropped the news, man. Remind you,
loved on.
Real TOON dropped the news, man. He ain't the first one that dropped it. Let's make sure. I want to say, Real Tune is not the first one put it out there, bro. It's out there. I've been getting calls. Is it true? Whatever. I'm like, man. So he's not the first. He's the first one to drop it on the YouTube. So since it's out there, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Real Tone, some real money in the room.
Watch this.
Real Tune, no money in the room, man. And I'm gonna just go ahead and break the bad news since nobody else wants to say it. Unfortunately, Hoover Gumby crashed out and has been arrested. He now sits in the county jail. It's sad. This is probably one of the saddest stories because Gumby actually had an opportunity to be somebody on the internet. Not for a negative purpose, but for a good purpose. And everybody's always asking, why was I pushing him so hard? And I truly believe, like, his story, bro, you were exonerated. Like, God called you for a purpose.
Bird game.
He has a purpose for you. You can do something. Your case alone is big enough to free a lot of black men.
And that's what I was telling that nigga, bro. This real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? To the real ones, this is what I always been on Gumby head about. Bro, stay consistent to what you got going, bro. Your life. Get with the right ones. Talk to the right people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And figure out, you know what I'm saying, how you want to do it. Don't be so eager to be. These people just looking for a story. They just looking for some other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to say. So, like that's what I always used to be on that nigga about. His story. Be on your story, bro. Don't hover. Be on your story, though. So don't just think that nigga just on some hoover, bro. That's not what I'll be talking to that nigga about. Me and that nigga don't sit up there and just be on no hoover shit. We be on some strictly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, nigga, what a nigga trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I say, I see him, and then, but it's always about progressing, bro. I'm not finna talk about that. So I guess the stick that the world got, then they didn't really get the Gumby, his story and who he was, and that's what I always press Gumby to talk about, himself, him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's funny as a motherfucker if you really listen to him. That King Von shit I dropped on my page from the beginning, that was just him getting up and looking and come in the room and talking shit how he do. So that's the part I was trying to get out of him, the humorous part, you know what I'm saying, that type part more. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, free the homie, bro. But since he said that story shit, he's not the only one that was trying to get the story out of Gumby. Gumby just felt like, before he tell his story, I guess he felt like he had a bigger plan, bro. I would say that. I always stress to him, get on your platform and tell your stories. There's a lot of people that ain't got on YouTube enter this motherfucker, and they didn't told their whole story about their prison shit. But if you would have got on here on YouTube and you would have broke down, listen, this I know for, and I got common sense, and I say, damn, bro, if you would have got on YouTube and got on no interviews or nothing, and he would have just broke down his whole life story from the beginning, like Braves or C-Star, like this, you know what I'm saying? Not to drop a name, I'm saying, and I'm gonna give praise where the people that drop their life story and people willing to look at, you know what I'm saying? Low Mac dropped his shit where I think he responded. I'm talking about people that just came on here, for extras, who just dropped their life story, and just Munchie, for sure, Munchie should have been number one. I'm just saying that people that came on here and just dropped their stories and told, you know what I'm saying, their stories. I feel like that was something you should have did and then came on there, you know what I'm saying? But not to say the homie did it wrong, but like I say, now you got these people that's willing to do anything for $1. You know what I'm saying? Do some weird shit. You said what? Antarctica? Nope. Man, the graveyard, man. Antarctica ain't shit out there. Cartoon from Avalon is another example. Yeah, exactly. Cartoon from Avalon, bro, is another example. But like I say, bro, like, we just gotta we gotta figure out how to he got on here and told his story, broke his story down. But these people paid for that, right? And instead of getting on here and playing with these people, bro, it's about a nigga's story, bro, what a nigga trying to do. And then when a person hear your story, they're able to come along. I'm just saying, when he say he's trying to push you, don't think that you're the only one trying to push you. it's a lot of people in the community that's been on Gumby about him specifically being focused on his story, for sure.
Are in jail and they're innocent, like Gumby was. But unfortunately, before he can blow up, before he can be a figure, a lot of negative things happened, and ultimately,
Yeah, but it ain't over with, nigga. You talking like it's over with. My bad. My bad,
goes to
sorry.
jail. And they're innocent, like Gumby was. But unfortunately, before he can blow up, before he can be a figure, a lot of negative things happened, and ultimately he goes to jail. Now, I'm not gonna count Gumby out, and I'm also gonna say that Gumby's innocent until proven guilty, but I have to go over the charges.
Yeah. You already dropped the shit.
And the charges are not looking good. The charges are not looking good. So before we go into the charges, let's just talk about some of the things that led up to this situation. So everything's all good in Houston. Like, Gumby has a community out here. He's getting supported. He's getting loved on. And then he goes to Cali. Now, prior to him going to Cali, he was getting back and forth on the internet with the Hoovers from Fort Worth, right? He's going back and forth. They speaking their piece. He's speaking his piece.
Talk about the solution. He hung up. Fort Worth. Out of here. Overland. Yo, all over. Come in like you market. What's that? Dead. You. Fort Worth. All you on Hoover Street. I said that for Kunta. Bring your ass there like I'ma show you who I am. Gang.
And then there's other members in Cali now coming out to support the homies in Fort Worth.
Man.
Hey, shout out Big Deal too, man. Shout out to the homie shit. It's a cold game. Go run It's a Cold Game up. My nigga Big Deal on Verb. Run his page up for damn sure. Cause I'm using the content for sure. You feel me?
And it's straight to you, Gumby. Check this out, man. You not a spokesman for 5 dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna just nip that.
Shit, we right back. We back. Let me know that people in here hit that like button. We back. Y'all hear me? So look, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back just a little bit, my shit, dog. I gotta stop that shit. We're gonna take it back just a little bit. All right, look.
He hung up. Oh, shit. Over. Oh, shit.
Remind you where we was at. Listen.
Out of here. Overland. Yo, all over. Come in like.
Now remind you where we was at. He was saying that before Gumby went to jail, he was basically saying everything that Gumby just went through added up to his arrest. Basically, in so many words, that's where I took it. So that's what I want to commentate on about, you know what I'm saying, with that. But we're going to get to that anyway. Mind you, that's where it was for my live went off. He said that prior to that locked up, you know what I'm saying, whatever, this is what led him to that. This is what led him to his arrest. This is not what led him to his arrest. It's not what led him in jail. This situation has had nothing to do with it.
Market. What's that? Dead. You. Fort Worth. All you on Hoover Street. I said that for Kunta. Bring your ass there like I'ma show you who I am. Gang.
And then there's other members in Cali now coming out to support the homies in Fort Worth.
Man. And it's straight to you, Gumby. Check this out, man. You not a spokesman for 5 dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna just nip that.
Now, Gumby has his position. He leaves, he goes to no jumper. He gets to no jumper. Adam 22, Whack 100, they run, they play. The prison call happens.
Who went to Harvest? Come on, you know me when Harvest is undercover agent. The undercover agent here. You know what I'm doing? Okay, so I'm saying, what happened? 2 seconds remaining. What little shit did you drop?
like how niggas trying to paint the picture that he crashed out all because of this. This is the part that I don't like, bro, with the situation. This is where I think that they're getting to. They're gonna get to I'm gonna predict it right now. I'm gonna predict the whole situation. They're gonna get to a point where they say where all this situation predict him to crash out. This is why he crashed out. He went through all that, went to LA, and all this other shit. Because of that happened, he went and crashed out. But we're gonna get to the facts too.
Oh, I never said anything was AI, bro. Don't lie on me. Never once did I say anything was AI. They mad at Groove. They dropped
These charges that I'm gonna read have anything to do with any of that. It's not Hoover business. It's not an internet crash out. It's not revenge. It's not money laundering. I think it's sad. It's sad.
And that's one thing I like TOON said. TOON said it's not an internet crash out, nothing like that. But I just want to see who gonna paint that picture, man. Let's see what happened, man. Whatever going on. For sure.
Add some of these charges because it's petty, bro. The officers was really being petty with him. But then you have the family violence charges. Okay, so let's just get into it, right? And I want to say this, Gumby is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. He has a way of beating cases. We know he beat the shooting case where he shot another Hoover. So Gumby has a way of beating cases. So I'm gonna say
I never dealt with real TOON. I've never been around real TOON in my life. But this is what I'm saying. You know, he dropped the charges, right? I'm saying when he's saying that Gumby have a way to beating charges. See, that's what I be saying, bro. You gonna drop the news, bro? You know, drop it, bro. Whatever I know, that's what y'all do, nigga. You're content. I already knew. Listen, I already knew it was gonna be somebody that he dealt with that was gonna drop the shit first. I just sat back and watched. You know what I'm saying? Remind you, I already knew since today, since this morning, but I knew that it was gonna be one of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Just based on the content. But I'm just watching the wording, bro, and what's going on. I'm like, damn, niggas is cold and it's a cold game. Like the homie say, it's a cold game, bro. We watch what's going on, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? I like certain things a motherfucker be trying to like not word shit how they want, but you see the point people trying to do, bro. And it be like, all I'm saying is don't be surprised if real TOON end up with Kunta. You know boy talking. Don't be surprised if he end up with Kunta, bro. You feel me? Listen, bro. He's saying Gumby have a way of beating charges. This is what he's saying. Remind you, this is a dude that's supposed to be acting like he's empathetic to the situation. That's why I tell you can't listen to these dudes. And he's not credible with the situation. He's gonna always, because y'all last seen him with Gumby. But him and Gumby have situations right now. Y'all go look at Bob Report's thing and y'all look at talking to Gumby. Him and him don't get along right now. They got type of little weird issues. I don't know what the issue was, but it's just like, I'm not saying that they're all the way fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But you can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at how niggas be wording shit, bro. And you gotta pay attention to it. That's all I'm saying. When I listen to this and I'm like, damn, nigga, you don't know nothing that niggas don't know. We had other homies that didn't post it. Niggas didn't hit me all day asking was it true. But I'm saying I come on here and then when the content there, you know, when it's out for the streets, shit, it's up for grabs, nigga. So I'm, you know, commenting on it. But look.
Proof of insurance requirements.
And this is what I want to say. A lot of these charges have 27, 27, 27, right? But this is one thing I do want to clear up, right? Gumby had warrants for 2024, what they not telling you, traffic or whatever it might have been, what he's saying. He had the warrant for the battery shit, I think last year, end of last year, before you dudes, and the date shows before you dudes even start fucking with him. So before y'all dudes start fucking with him, he had that. And he had the latest one, what got him, well, the latest one, which is, I think it's the proof of insurance, it's the aggravated stalking. That's the one that's recent. The battery shit is old. That's old shit. That's like last year, before you dudes even start fucking with him. It's just a thing that now, um, he got locked up for it. So he had a case for the one of them. The speeding was 2024. The 2025 was the one that he say the pregnant. I think it say damn. It say bottom violating. Now mind you, I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? Violate on pregnant. I never knew that shit. But I just know he had a warrant, and I know he had a warrant for last year for some shit. Didn't know exactly the specific details. That's not my business. And I'm not for it. But I know they say the speeding ticket. I know that for sure. But so all this is not one day. Before they paint the picture like this nigga just had all these charges crashed out and did all this one day. Just that, you know what I'm saying? We not gonna do that, bro. But if he had warrants for these things, I think the latest one was the stalking. The latest one was the stalking, but everything else was a warrant. Everything else he had was a warrant, and the stalking was the latest one. What does it seem like?
He didn't have proof of insurance, so he got pulled over, apparently, and he didn't have insurance. Then he got surrender certificate of registration. Basically, he was in a car that was unregistered and didn't have insurance.
I just don't want to see. They want to paint a picture like this dude then went and did something to somebody, jumped in the car. I don't want like he just stalked somebody, did something to somebody, jumped in the car, got pulled over. That wasn't the situation, bro. So before y'all start listening to the crazy shit, this dude had warrants. And the latest one was the aggravated stalking. So I don't know where that came in at. I don't know. But I know for sure this dude had warrants, and I'm pretty sure that these dudes know he had a warrant. This dude had warrants before he went to Texas. I'm not saying that. If you look at the charges on what they saying, not what he's saying, but for sure the warrants is 2025 and shit. Before he start dealing with these niggas. So don't act like this dude start dealing with y'all, crashed out, did all this other shit, bro. You know.
Okay. Next, he has battery, domestic violence on a pregnant victim. He has 2 counts of this, 3 counts of this. So he has 3 counts of battery, domestic violence on a pregnant victim.
And I'm not for that, bro. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about, bro. For real. And this one thing I want to say. For people that's out here for that, bro, I hope I'm not going to lie. Everybody have been in a situation to where you have a woman that's doing that and you got to separate from them, bro. I'm glad that I've never had no domestic shit. I never had to go through that shit. You feel me? I've been in a situation with women because sometimes we deal with aggressive women. I've never been the one to first put my hands on a woman, but I'm raised to defend myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not never the message. You feel me? But I don't know this pregnant woman shit. That shit is kind of crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying though, for me hearing that was kind of crazy. That was outrageous. Like I say, I never knew whatever happened that went on or the situation with a pregnant woman and his girl. I never, you know what I'm saying? Like never knew no shit like that. But free the homie, bro. And I'm not saying that's true. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Free the homie, bro. He innocent until he proven guilty for sure. But that's just crazy.
Or he has 0.
That's why I say I hate seeing people from my community that have potential and have in so many ways and aspects in life, bro. But yet it's still some struggles, and that's what showed y'all, bro. Like real shit. That's why I don't be fucking with the 50-50 shit and the dropout niggas like that. Like I see y'all, okay, boom, do your thing. I'm not a hater, but you can't fuck over the niggas that's still pushing because look at the situation niggas be put in. You feel me? And shout out to her, bro, because on Hover, that's crazy too. I don't know what she went through, and I hope I don't even know her. I don't know that. I don't know his baby mama. I swear to God, on my son, I don't know his baby mama, but it's just crazy. Like, shout out to her and her family and whatever she going through, because I know it's crazy on her hearing this shit on the internet too. You feel me? Now that's all she got to hear, and people playing with her and her kids. So you know, and I don't know her personally. On the dead homies, on my son, I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn. Just hearing how people be playing this shit, doing crazy shit.
Dog on these 3 charges.
Now, this one thing I want to say, right? I don't know about no bond on no 3 charges. right? I don't want no bond on the 3 charges, but I do know that he said he did have warrants. I don't know about no bond or no shit like that on no charges or not. You feel me? No shit like that. Or whatever the situation might be. You feel me? I'm not that tapped in to see a nigga bond and shit like that. So this is what TOON saying. TOON saying he got bond out. I don't believe that because I never heard of that. But I did know he had a situation where he had to get away from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the specifics of it because that's not my business for sure. But I don't know about no bond out and all this other shit.
Was the aggravated
And to stay away. That's what I say. I don't want. And I see the prep saying he got bond out, had to stay away, came back, did this other shit. He violated staying away from the girl. I don't believe that. I just think that he probably had some situation with her, and then this dude got stuff over there.
Constituting domestic violence. Okay. So again,
Come on, Gumbo.
that's aggravated stalking constituting domestic violence, which it seems to be the most recent charge.
What
So
is aggravated?
let
What
me
is
just
that,
get
though?
into this.
I don't know what aggravated
stalking.
stalking is. See, that's what he about to get into.
Constituting domestic violence. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell my testimony. I got a domestic violence charge before. Okay.
I'm gonna keep it G, bro. When you in Vegas, bro, and I'm not trying to take up for nobody, right? I ain't trying to. I'm not taking up for Gumby in a situation because if you know that young lady have a child, it's her. She have a family, and this is his family. Regardless what y'all thinking, what y'all got going on, this is his dude family. You know what I'm saying? This is his dude family. So, but one thing about Vegas, they have something out here to where you can't have no type of like dispute with people, no shit like that, because they're coming, bro. They're coming. When you out there in Vegas, like, you gotta understand, like, that shit kind of different, bro. I'm telling you, like, they be, if the police call, somebody going. Somebody going. And you know how in LA, if somebody hear you arguing, they coming. I'm not taking up for what he's saying, but what I'm telling you, when you out there and somebody call, they have a law out there. If somebody get called, somebody going. So stop playing.
I got a domestic charge, the violence charge before. I beat it.
But see, TOON,
I took it to trial.
TOON bust it down.
I went to trial, and
And it's crazy because look, that's why I said niggas got to be careful, man. Be careful with the women y'all fuck with nowadays, bro. I'm for surely watching my step, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with just everybody, you know what I'm saying? Even these people, even these dudes for sure. Listen, bro, that don't even make sense. Look. Let's be specific. That don't even make sense, bro. Like, they're paying this dude into that, and this is this dude, baby mama. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm knowing. So this not no dude with no pregnant woman. This is dude, baby mama. Like, let's be real. Whatever him and his baby mama got going, it's not they paying that dude as no pimp. How is she paying this dude as a pimp when whatever him and his baby mama got going? My thing is that I'm not with that shit. I'm not with none of that just messing with no woman, but that shit is worse than anything. That shit is worse than a murder, because that's the only case right there. That an attempted murder is the worst thing. That's the case right there where you can have with a person and go to court all the time, and you can have and you know what I'm saying, you can have go to court with a motherfucker all the time, and she can marry you and all that, and then still the DA is still gonna prosecute you because of this case. I don't give a fuck. She can be there, put money on your books, answer the phone. She can visit you. She can go to court. She can marry you. If you have a DV, them people is tripping. They don't play over that shit. That shit is a serious case, bro. That shit is not nothing to play with. So niggas have to really be careful with that shit, dealing with these women, bro. That's just letting our black men know, dealing with these women. A lot of these people is going through this shit and they not saying it. A lot of these people going through this shit, bro, and they already have settled cases. But a lot of these niggas do, bro. You feel me? Let's be real, bro. And it's a real thing. I swear to God, it's a real thing. It just show you that this is a real thing. And I'm not taking nothing from her or him. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't like how they paint the picture like the niggas a pimp. From what they say in the comments, that's what they saying in the comments. And I don't like how they saying that, because that's disrespecting this dude baby mama, saying that this dude is that if you disrespecting his baby mama, bro. That's crazy. Like, that don't even make sense. But, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, niggas just gotta be careful. Like, a lot of niggas go through that. And like I say, I have another homie named Biscuit. He suffered that from another of my homies. I'm gonna just say initial TS. You know what I'm saying? He unalived one of the homies, Bisco moms, over the domestic dispute. So this is really serious, bro. This is serious. It hits hard. This is not nothing to really like to play with. This ain't nothing to like. That shit is real. People go through that shit. We need to be teaching niggas how to walk away and how to keep their mind right, bro. The dispute what they go through. But that's what I say. It comes to a time where no matter what, we men, bro. We men and we're human and we gotta know how to control ourselves. I don't give a fuck what's the cost. Like, there's no excuse. We everybody made mistakes, but it's no excuse for hitting a woman. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no, I got, what's up, Hebrew? I got you. There's no excuse. So I don't never want to act like I'm defending Gummy to shit on the people that he's dealing with, his wife or his girl, baby mama or something. I'm not defending him. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. But there's real ones that's out here that's these real situations that's going through shit, bro. So don't try to paint it as disrespect her as she was some type of woman out there doing this shit, or he you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit weird. And that ain't the situation. But that's what we gotta say.
Cases are serious. That's probably the most serious situation that
and one of the cases is 75,000, but they saying they need 11, you know, give them 11 bands. With 11 bands, you know what I'm saying? Nigga be able to do his shit, 75,000, but with 11 bands. Bond.
Ever been in my adult life. So essentially, after you're arrested for domestic violence, it's like you're guilty until proven innocent.
I didn't know that.
The first thing they do is they implement a restraining order on you from the state. So they give a state-sanctioned restraining order, right? In my case,
it's January, Markdown Madness at Fairway View GMC, where prices.
Man, hit that like button. Run that like button up, man. Hey, Hebrew, I'm gonna hit you, bro, for sure. You already know. You said we gotta know how to go to. You for sure. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. This wasn't in Texas, bro. This is in Vegas, bro. So if we being specific, bro, and it's already out there, let's be real. Gumby had a warrant in 2024 for the domestic shit. 2025 for the domestic shit, way before the interviews and all that other shit that was going on. And also, Gumby had a warrant for, I think, the traffic shit in 2024.
I get locked up. I go to jail. I get booked.
So Gumby had he had the traffic shit 2024. He had the domestic shit 2025, and he had the aggravating stalking 2026. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably what the warrant came in. We had the warrant for all that shit. So maybe he had the warrant and all this shit came up, you know what I'm saying? But I know he had a traffic warrant for sure.
In there for like a day, I post bond, I get out. Upon getting out, they say the state puts the restraining order on me. So after the restraining order was placed on me, now I can't get to my apartment. So now you're barred from wherever your living quarters were. It doesn't matter if it's in your name, the person's name that they said you allegedly violated.
It's sad that a lot of dudes be going through that shit though.
That's where that person says they live, even if they were visiting. Whatever the situation was, it doesn't matter. Your word does not matter till after this case. So they're gonna pump.
I think that's another subject that niggas should be talking about, bro. That's some content that niggas should be talking about. These dudes that get out of jail from doing all this time, and then motherfuckers be going through these situations, and then, you know what I'm saying? Still having these angers, because I be having anger too with sometimes, but it's just sometimes knowing to control it and pull it back and knowing like, damn, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing this shit ain't right and knowing that you in control with certain little situations too. Like, damn, I ain't gonna do that.
Especially when you're in control. On you. Apparently, Gumby got caught violating that restraining order. So Gumby was already out on bail for the domestic violence with his baby mom. Okay? And the stalking came apart with him violating.
This is the part that I don't understand. If Gumby is already out on bail, he had warrants. He had a warrant. He had warrants, so how was he already out on bail? And they said he had warrants. He only had one case, was the stalking. Everything else was a warrant. So how did he violate? That's why I say they painting a picture like this dude went and violated and did this, but really you gotta understand, he had warrants. The only thing that was new was the stalking. That's all I'm gonna say. So you paint the picture, he was out on bail, whatever, I don't know. But if you the police or something, or you the bail bondman, how you know that? But I don't think he was out on bail. He had a warrant and he probably went and did whatever, and that's what did it. Because you gotta understand, how else would he even be in jail?
The restraining order.
If he was out on bail.
Right, so him being in any presence, I can tell you personally, Gumby has been around his baby mom, like in a way to where.
But he had a warrant.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he wouldn't have had a warrant if he violated.
Just to be over there. He's not over there stalking. He's not doing that. But in the eyes of the law, it does not matter. And so to my brothers out there dealing with a domestic violence situation, stay away from that woman. I was in a situation to where on Mother's Day, I'm trying to, celebrate my child's mom.
So that was my only thing with it. Like when he said Gumby violated, it's like, how you know Gumby violated? Because I don't even know Gumby violated. And Gumby could have just had a warrant out for the shit and didn't even know, or whatever was going on, and then, you know what I'm saying, went over there, or whatever it might have been. But I know he had a traffic ticket for sure, and whatever else that was going on, you know what I'm saying, with him. But you got to understand, when you're saying that he went violated and stalking and shit, it's like you trying to stay out of it, but you trying to like paint a picture. That's what I'm saying, the narrative. Like, and TOON, I know that you're doing that all because I know that I just fell out. For sure, y'all just fell out, for sure. When I went to jail, y'all just fell out and Bob just dropped that shit. So I'm hearing how you're doing it. And it's like, bro, you know, you gotta understand. This dude got a whole people, I don't know.
This get pulled over, I go to jail. Why did I get pulled over? Did she call him? Did I do anything? Was there something bad going on? No, not at all. Over police area.
It could be that
this
too.
And that.
That's it too.
How they shut down this and that.
It could be that
what
too.
happens? I go to jail. No questions asked. So saying that to say, when it says aggravated stalking here, that charge sounds bad. But that does not mean that he was on some weird
that's what I was saying.
Keeping time, he looking for the woman, he stalking the woman. That's the charge that he got. Now, could it be bad? I've never heard of aggravated stalking. But then again, he may be a repeat offender. You know, usually when a charge is aggravated, it means like a gun was involved. Okay, like aggravated.
That's what I was saying, bro. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all let me know, bro. Y'all let me know, bro, in the comments. Like, look at this, right? When a motherfucker drop the news, and the motherfucker drop, like, you got a decedent. Look how he dropped. He say it was a gun involved. Aggravating could be mean that you, like, if I aggravate you, that's like how much he was doing Adam. He kept poking at him. Aggravate. Aggravate don't equal to a motherfucker gun, bro. This is what I be saying, bro. And this is why I be telling y'all, listen to these people. These people be acting like they concerned, and they drop they self in there. But really, nigga, you don't give a fuck, bro, because if we look at you, don't even fuck with this nigga, bro, like that. Y'all done fell out. But it's like, how the fuck do aggravated go to a gun? So you mean to tell me that this dude did something to somebody, was out on bail for it, and then he went with a gun and did something to him around the area? That's why I said, like, that shit crazy, bro. Like, because that means he'll have a gun charge. If he did that with a gun, he'll have a possession of a firearm, right? Y'all let me know. Y'all hit the like button and y'all let me know. If Gumby had if Gumby had a aggravated and it was with a gun or something, or what like he painting the picture, wouldn't he have a gun charge? Like that shit don't be making sense, bro. Like y'all niggas just be like, I get it though, but listen, I'm not on here to like debate with Real Tune about it, but I just like when he dropped the news, I'm like, damn, Real Tune, that was supposed to be your boy, and I'm hearing how you dropping it, and I understand that y'all got a falling out. This is a time where Gumby's in jail. I know you want to reunite with Kunta, and I know Bob just dropped a bombshell on everybody and told everybody that whole play was fake. He basically told y'all that everything that y'all was doing was fake. The whole content between Gumby and Kunta was fake. It just got out of hand. That's basically what they telling you. But now Gumby in jail, it's better to just, you know what I'm saying, drop the play, and I guarantee y'all, which I bet y'all, bro, I won't get on YouTube no more, but I guarantee you that Real Tune end up with Kunta. I bet you he end up with Kunta. It just, watch. He gonna end up with Kunta talking about how you feel about Gumby going to jail. And Kunta gonna be going off. That's gonna be his new found. Watch this.
Of some sort. Gumby is known for keeping a weapon on him. But
And that's what I be talking about. That's the police shit. You feel me? Listen, bro. Listen. He say, that's with a gun, but Gumby known for keeping a weapon. Watch this. Watch this. Look, this. Hebrew. Hey, listen to this though, bro. That's why I be saying, bro. You gotta listen to him, bro. Watch this.
be a repeat offender. You know.
Look.
Not meaning that he was on some weird peeping Tom time. He looking for the woman. He stalking the woman. That's the charge that he got.
Watch this.
Now, could it be bad? I've never heard of aggravated stalking. But then again, he may be a repeat offender. You know. Usually when a charge is aggravated,
Look.
it means like a gun was involved.
That doesn't
Okay,
mean
like
that.
aggravated assault, they had a weapon of some sort. Gumby is known for keeping a weapon on him. But again, he's innocent until proven guilty, man. Free Gambino, man. I'm hoping the best for you, and I'm hoping when
What's
he gets
happening? What's
out
happening, bro? That shit do.
that
See?
he realizes that he has the opportunity to change his family's life again. Using the internet. Using the internet, you got an opportunity at changing your family's life. I gave him the blueprint. I gave him the plan. You go to Cali,
And I'm not gonna lie, he did.
and you fuck it up, bro.
And this is what I'm saying. He did. He did give him the blueprint, but what they not saying is Gumby had all these warrants before he even went to Cali. Shit. That's what it say on there. They saying that this shit was way before he even. These charges really date back to warrants. These are warrants. Gumby didn't have these charges. Gumby had warrants. You know what I'm saying? For whatever went on. So stop painting the picture as if he left your platform and he went and crashed out. That's not the situation. Gumby had warrants for whatever that was going on, and I'm pretty sure that you dudes knew about it, but you dudes wanted to keep it silent because it was able to make y'all some money and make y'all content. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say aggravated is more. What'd you say? What the homie say? Yeah, so the homie say it's a restraining order that got violated. Which, like I say, I don't know whatever situation they got going. But I know for sure that he had a traffic, whatever had going on. That was 2024. You know what I'm saying? I never knew nothing about no fucking
With the money.
no fucking no bail or no shit like that. Cause like I said, I don't even know the person. But at the end of the day, shit, nigga, I'm pretty sure when they say the warrants, it wasn't that, it was a warrant. Like when it says it was a warrant, from what I'm hearing. If they said it's a warrant, these warrants date back before. That's all I'm saying with the whole situation. These are not previous charges. These are warrants that dated back. These are warrants that dated back. So don't paint the issue like he just came to LA, went over there, crashed out, did all this, whoop de whoop whoop. No, this dude had warrants, and I'm thinking that maybe it could be a situation to where, you know, whatever, wherever he got into, he looked like he got into some contact with some police, and now he's where he at. You know what I'm saying? Free him, but don't make a picture like this dude came back to LA and crashed out, because that's not the situation. Because the facts is he had warrants for sure. They do have warrants.
I go to jail, I get booked, I'm in there for like a day, I post bond.
Let me see. Let's go back to this.
Until proven innocent. Meaning that the first thing they do is they implement a restraining order on you. Apparently, Gumby got caught violating that restraining order. So Gumby was already out on bail for the domestic violence with his baby mom. Okay? And the stalking came apart with him violating the restraining order, right? So him being in any presence. I can tell you personally, Gumby has been around his baby mom. Celebrate.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what the part I didn't understand when he said that he could tell you personally that Gumby been around his baby mama, and then turn around and say Gumby went over there and stalked her. Like, you should know out your mouth, bro. And then said he had a gun and shit. Like, that shit is just crazy. Violating and aggravated doesn't mean, aggravated mean that he had it before and he probably kept picking at it and over there. Aggravated doesn't mean this dude had a gun.
Bad going on? No, not at all. Over police area, Bissonnette. At the time they shut down Bissonnette.
Tell me what y'all think, man. What y'all think? Free Gumby, man. Let me see what y'all think.
Asked. So saying that
but
to say,
understand though, bro, I'm not with the aggravated assault with no pregnant woman or none of that shit though. None of that, bro. We not doing that. You feel me? Nigga not with that, because like I say, he's innocent to proven guilty, but I'm not with I don't know the circumstances, and I'm not with going you know what I'm saying, agreeing with nobody do nothing to a pregnant woman though. That's the homie. He got his own situation he gotta deal with, and let him go through that, bro, on Hover. But I'm not finna be on here and then, cause you know what I'm saying, on no shit like that. I'm not on no protest, bro. So I'm just here to cover what he got going with it. You know what I'm saying? And clear what's really going on. All the protest shit, I'm not, you feel me? I ain't with it, because like I say, from that, they're saying specifically a pregnant woman. So, you know, like I say, you gotta understand this is this dude family, bro. This is this dude family for sure. So I'm not finna get on here and just say, oh, well, he ain't do this, and then be empathetic to whatever going on to this woman, because it's not my business. I stay out of my business when it comes to that. My homies know we don't even, you know what I'm saying, I don't get into depth with that. I don't know they girl, I'm a wannabe. If I see her, okay, but I don't play the bro, sis shit with none of my homies, girls or wives and baby mamas, none of that shit. I kind of like fall away from that shit, for sure. Dead homies, that's just me.
We don't do that. Here, that charge sounds bad, but that does not mean.
For sure. Here we go.
Oh, the Cali, you fucking up, bro. You fucking up the money.
But see, this is what I was saying though. This is why I like what y'all let me know. Do y'all feel like Real Toon? Let me know, bro, in the comments. Do y'all feel like Real Toon is trying to drop the news on some drop it, or he's on some like trying to paint a picture, a narrative, bro? What y'all think, bro? Let me know what all the content y'all been seeing that been trying to drop it, bro. Send it to me. Let me know. Y'all feel like he's trying to like paint a narrative, or y'all feel like he's trying to drop the news? Because what I really got from it was like, he was trying to drop the news, but also I understand that they don't have the best relationship. So me understanding that, listening to him right now, it's like, And then I just seen what Bob put out. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped some content with Bob yesterday. So I'm like, it just don't really sit well with it. Like, it just all follow up to y'all content, bro. And I just feel like Kunta gonna be sitting down with you recently, and that's gonna really fuck me up. Like, damn, once Kunta sit down with him, I'ma really know. We gonna really know. When Kunta sit down with Toon, we gonna really know. We gonna be like, damn, okay.
For you, and I'm hoping when he gets out of jail, that he realizes that he has an opportunity to change his family's life again.
You do.
Using the internet. Using the internet, you got an opportunity at changing your family's life. I gave him the blueprint. I gave him the plan. You go to Cali and you fuck it up, bro. You fucking up the money. Damn, man. I can't even say I'm disappointed. I knew something was gonna happen when he left, bro. I knew it. Fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all something, because the message is bigger than this Gumby situation. If a woman has put the police in your life, leave that woman alone.
For sure.
I don't care if you want to see your kids, you ain't seen your kids, leave that woman alone.
For sure.
Because at that point, it's not about you trying to be a good person. It's not about you trying to be there. At that point, it's about you ensuring that you are there, or at least that's how the judge is going to look at it. That's how the judge is going to look at it. The judge is going to look at it like, okay, you're violating the restraining order, meaning that you don't care about your kids, because if you cared about them, you wouldn't have violated that restraining order, which is essentially what Gumby did. So again, free Gambino, man, you got a lot going for yourself. I know shit been hard for you in the media. You know what I'm saying? 4 extras just shouted you out. You still got action. You know, and it's very unfortunate that you're in this situation and you can't pop a $75,000 bond.
No, I ain't never heard Twitter shit. He knew, huh? I never heard this shit. I never heard Twitchy shit. Shout out to the Twitchy Fried shit. I never heard this shit though. I don't be listening to his music. I never heard it. Never popped up. I never. If it popped up, I listen to that shit. You said he knew. I don't know what he knew, but for me knowing Gumby, I'm pretty sure he knew. But that's what I'm saying though. Not knew about the whole situation, because we don't know, bro. I don't know what Real TOON know. I don't know how Gumby fuck with Real TOON on the level, because I never met Real TOON. Never been around Real TOON. I talked to him before on the phone a couple times, you know what I'm saying, when he was around on the phone with him, but I've never met this dude in person. But I understand everything that's going on, bro. Real TOON had fell apart because Gumby had left. And understand Bob Report don't fuck with Kunta no more. So right now is the perfect time for him to play the role and roll with it, when really he don't fuck with him. He don't fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying? We know that shit just went bad. Like, whatever they might have went, it's not like that. It ain't what niggas think. And whatever going on with Gumby with the situation, like I say, shout out to her baby, or I think whatever was going on. I think she had the baby. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, I know that for sure Gumby went to jail for whatever the last one was, the aggravated. And I know for sure that Gumby had warrants. So I'm pretty sure if he had warrants and you dudes knew that, you dudes knew he had warrants. Probably not for what? Nobody tell people that had warrants for what. But you know how niggas had traffic ticket or whatever. Because if I'm in the car with a motherfucker gonna say I got a traffic warrant. I'm not gonna ask the motherfucker nothing else. All right, boom. I ain't got no motherfucking traffic warrant, but you gonna know whatever it might be. So certain little things you be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Certain little things click, like, all right, boom. You see what I'm saying? Like, certain things be like, man, all right. But all the extent to that, I never would have thought that I would have woke up and seen the extent of that and the amount of charges that would have been going on. Like I said, free the homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on her or him. Because that shit is a crazy situation. But I know for sure that these charges was warrants. So Gumby had warrants for a few charges that she's booked for. It's not like he left Texas and crashed out, came out here and done this. That's not the situation.
After you won millions of dollars in a lawsuit, people are gonna look like, oh, Real TOON, you was managing them, you was around them, why don't you bond them out? Y'all made all this money.
And Gumby can't do nothing but slap himself in the face. I can't lie. Like, not being biased by the situation. Gumby can't do nothing but slap himself in the face. You feel me? I'm gonna just be real, bro. This is a situation to where, you know, shout out to the homie Freem. And I'm not bashing him, but this is a situation to where a motherfucker do have to take accountability of every situation, bro, because Gumby had more than enough chances to be whatever he wanted to be in life. Whatever Gumby wanted to be, whatever Gumby wanted to do in life, he done it. And this is what I be saying with anybody. I say this with my son. I say this with my dad. I say it with me. I take a full responsibility with who I am. But when you have numerous of chances to be who you want to be in life, bro, this is not a situation where you feel sorry for nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is a situation to where, you know, motherfuckers, you know, and it's not saying that he's guilty or nothing like that. But Gumby for sure have I mean unlimited fucking times to be who he wanted to be. So I'm not you know what I'm saying? I'm not defending him on nothing that he done, bro, on the dead homies. But this is a situation, like I say, when motherfuckers got an opportunity, bro, you gotta take advantage of that shit. And sometimes, bro, we gotta get away from the people that don't wanna see us with it. If a motherfucker don't wanna see you with it, the motherfucker's not in your corner and don't wanna see you be who you be at your fullest, you gotta get the fuck smooth away from them. This is with anybody, bro, like dead homies. Like if you can't be your full potential and your best self with a person, you need to separate yourself. Then I don't care, baby mama, none of that, bro. I get into my baby mama, I need to separate myself, but I know how to be me. You know what I'm saying? But this is not a situation where I crash out, left real soon, and I know I can't wait to see all the shit that's going on the internet. I can't wait to see what people drop, what they compare it to. You know what I'm saying? What they say, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But it just shocked me that, nah, real shit though, bro. Like, we go through it, but like I say, you can't sit up here and make excuses for nobody, bro. We grown, dead homies. Yeah, man, like, that nigga had so much, and he still do. I'm not saying he don't. But Gumby had millions of dollars. Gumby's had millions of fucking dollars. That nigga had more than enough money to be whoever the fuck he wanted to be. Gumby been on the internet, had more than enough people he wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say with these people, bro, stop being vultures and stop trying to drain niggas and stop trying to be opportunists, bro. Some of you niggas can really be real, bro. Because I got on this motherfucker and I could have really like dropped the news early and went viral. I could have did all that, bro, but I just wanted to see who was gonna drop it and who was gonna, you know what I'm saying, who was gonna do it. But it's like, damn, don't paint a picture to where this dude then went out. And mind you, he wasn't even in California. So when he said this dude went to California, Gumby got locked up in Vegas. So it don't even make sense. Like, you not even, this dude ain't even in California, bro. Yeah, but these niggas old enough to know better, bro. And I'm not faulting nobody. Gumby is fucking 50 years old, bro. Like I say, that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? I love his life, bro. I'm not here to bash Gumby. I've never, you know what I'm saying? I told the truth about him. I've always, even when he was out, like I say, that's the homie. Where despite what y'all think about on the internet, Gumby is Gumby. You gotta know his personality to know, like, all right, it's just y'all just hip to him now. And I'm not saying nothing that would add up to what he's got going, but I hold Gumby accountable for everything that he do because Gumby is 50 years old. I'm 35, bro, about to be 36. So he hold me accountable, I hold him accountable. But it comes a time to where, you know, shit, when a motherfucker held accountable, I don't think people want to be looked at by certain people when you know that you held them. I'm gonna hold you to what you are. You feel me? Like he should hold me to who I am. For sure. So I'm not making excuses for Gumby. Gumby had more than enough chances. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Gumby come out of this and Gumby do what he need to do. Hopefully Gumby get it together. Hopefully Gumby, his family or whatever he got going on, or dispute what he got going on with his girl or his girl. It might just be a minor little thing. It might still be cool. I don't know, but I know that they didn't have no bad blood. I know that for sure. But despite the situation, I know that at the time I know they didn't have no bad blood. And I don't even know the woman, but I know they didn't have no bad blood. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I don't paint it like this dude and left from Texas and then all of a sudden he didn't went out there and crashed out. That's not even the situation, bro. Because I'm pretty sure you dudes know he had some type of warrant when he was out here fucking with y'all. For sure. But this is a learning experience for everybody, bro, on Hobart. Like, this is a learn. Because look, I ain't gonna lie, right? This real shit. I really can go down lists of homies that I know that got out of jail and they got some type of similar situations, bro. And there's a lot of dudes that have the situation that ain't been in jail. There's a lot of dudes have situations that have to separate themselves from these type of women that's aggressive or whatever going on or whatever you got going when you can't control yourself. You know what I'm saying? But on Hova, like, this is the type of shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers that face these situations, but just unfortunately, you know, the homie allowed himself to be in this situation, bro. I can't blame nothing but Gumby. I don't blame nothing but Gumby for Gumby's situation, bro. I'm taking accountability, and I'm pretty sure if Gumby was here or if Gumby was on the phone, he would take exactly accountability. He would say, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta take. When y'all can talk to Gumby, gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta take accountability. I'm telling y'all, bro. He had to take exactly accountability for whatever the fuck he got going. For sure, but Gumby is too old to be putting himself in that situation. And this my homie, bro. This my homie. I'm not telling y'all nothing wrong. I'm not here being biased, trying to save the nigga, Captain Save a Gumby, none of that shit. Gumby is too old to be putting himself in any of these situations. I'm too old to put myself in these situations. Anybody that's in these situations, but unfortunately these situations happen, bro. And when they happen, bro, we gotta learn how to sit there and remember who we are as people, as men. Understand our power when we going up against women, bro. We for real though. Like I got into my bitch before and I had to remember who I am. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I don't like drunks. I don't like a woman that get off alcohol and act. I don't like that, bro. So that always freaks me with women. I don't like a drunk woman. I don't like women that get off alcohol and do crazy things. I don't like that. I don't like the type of people around me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm very voiceless. Like, man, I don't like that. Hold on, you doing? I don't like that, bro. So because of that, sometimes that cause friction with me and women when a woman is off a drink and she acting something that she don't do, and it make me be like, bitch, make me like you for who I know you are. Don't make me like you for you, because when you are who you are is when you off that drink. I don't like that person. I like who you think I like you are. So if I think that you a good bitch, you be a good bitch. I don't like drunks. I don't like drunks. I don't like being around drunks. And I'm not saying this don't have no situation to do with Gumby and no drinks, none of that. I'm just telling y'all though. I personally have my situation with women where I've got into it with my women, well, a woman in the past or whatever situation. You know what I'm saying? Going down my life, my adolescence, where women was drunk, and I don't like drunk women. I've always had a thing where women get drunk, they act a certain way, and I'm a type of person where when I'm drunk, I'm more alert. Y'all be tripping, but I'm more easy triggered. So I don't like a person in my face. I don't like a person spitting. I don't like a person dancing. I don't like a person acting ways that don't represent me because they drunk, because other people feel like they can take advantage. And I don't like my women where motherfuckers keep pouring liquor in they drink over and over, and they like, you want to hit the drink, and then the bitch like, yeah, and she keep getting crazier and crazier, and I got to deal with this. Hold on, baby. Sometimes, bitch tell me, you can't tell me nothing. Huh? Listen, I don't like you too. Okay, you too aggressive, and then motherfuckers feel like you trying to tell them what to do. I don't like that. I don't like the drunk women. I'm just giving my experiences with the drink. I don't like that. So a lot of my altercation with women being alcohol, saying things, or I've been intoxicated. I've been intoxicated probably one time getting into a woman. No, like twice. You know what I'm saying? She drunk, I'm tripping, she tripping. But other than that, I understand how that shit go, bro. Nah, hey, listen, bro. Hey, Stretch. No bullshit, right? Y'all let me know. Y'all hit that like button. I'm lying, I'm dying. Y'all ever been around women? This is not about, like I say, this whole thing ain't about the homie. Let's just talk about domestic, and I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Look, free Scando, man. Free my boy Scando, bro. My boy Scando, OTR. Scando went through a situation like this, bro. My boy Scando, you know what I'm saying, from Blasting Foods. That's my partner, bro. Scando went to a similar situation. He had the same situation, bro. And Scando, free Scando got 10 years, bro, right now. You know what I'm saying? We praying for Scando. Scando trying to get an appeal. Free Scando from Blasting Foods. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He in jail. But it's like Scando went through a similar situation, bro. Motherfuckers go through these situations, bro. Listen, bro, listen. So one thing about women, bro, y'all gotta understand, we're men. So when you're dealing with women and they're drunk and intoxicated, you're still a man. Like, no matter she's drunk, you're overpowering her when she's drunk. Even when she ain't drunk, we can win. So when we're not drunk, her equilibrium is not right. She's all off, and you know what I'm saying. She's doing all this other little weird shit. Like, so it's like it's just you gotta be in a situation where you gotta tell yourself like, man, hold on, bro. I swear to God, I'm not better than nobody, bro. It's a sad situation, but I swear to you, you know how many women that I pull myself away from when they be an aggressive thing, like. I'm hoping like dead homies. It's not even about me being a buster. It's about if I gotta put my hands on you, bitch, I don't need you because I don't want to be sitting up here fighting you and have to double back on you like, oh damn, bitch, we cool. I look at you crazy. I can't even trust you now. And if I do, it's like, damn, it's like it's a fucked up situation. Like, don't nobody want to be in there. I'm not better than nobody. I'm just saying that everyone has been in a situation with somebody where they had a domestic dispute or they had some type of back and forth or tugging or have to control a girl. Unfortunately, a lot of my disputes with women, they've been drunk. They've been intoxicated. You can these women to tell you, I wasn't drunk. Yeah, about 2 times you feel me? Been drunk. I've never had no DV, domestic violence. I ain't been on the run. I ain't no weird shit, none of that other weird shit. But I'm saying how easy it is to go back and forth with women right now when women are so strong and women are so independent and they standing how they standing and they feel like niggas. And you got women that feel like niggas that challenge niggas, bro. And this is the thing to where you got niggas on the internet challenging each other, but what about these women? We need to get back to women being more feminine. A lot of these niggas on the internet going back and forth, being feminine, going back and forth, acting like hoes, but then you got a lot of these women out here looking at us, and this is why they challenging niggas, bro. I'm hoping. Like I say, like emotions is everything, bro. And egos and emotion is everything. And when we control the motherfuckers, that shit is more is more effective. Dead homies. Nah, hey, look, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Alcohol is a cold thing, but I'm not saying it's their situation though. Let's get this straight, because they try to clip it and do weird shit. I'm not saying that's Gumby's situation because I don't know Gumby's story or his situation, as far as whatever he got going with his girl. And you know what I'm saying? And I would believe that it'd be best not to tell me no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to hear nothing about nobody having that type of things with that person. Let's be straight. You know what I'm saying? As far as a warrant, as far as I know that when you look at his charges, you got one 2025, you got some shit 2024 and 2026. So all this shit, it's not just a continue. Like, he came to LA, he didn't even go to jail in LA. So you acting like he just came to LA and then he crashed out and did all this shit. That's not the thing, bro. Y'all know that this dude had this situation, like, and if he was out on bail in Real TOON, he was out there with you, why wouldn't you know that? Real TOON, if he was out on bail and he was out there with you all this time from September to January, how wouldn't you know that? You don't think Gumby would tell you if he was out on bail for that? So how you didn't know he was out on bail, bro? Man, no matter what, bro, self-control is everything. Listen, the effectives of walking away this shit is way more better, bro, than putting yourself in these situations. Like I say, I wouldn't want to be facing no shit like that, bro. Like I say, I'm not defending Gumby because I'm not being sensitive to the woman that's involved, bro. That's a child and a woman. So you never want to be, insensitive to the situation that's going on. This is this dude, baby mama. This is not no woman in the street or no shit like that. This is this dude family. So you have to really be like careful with what's going on and really mind the business. I'm not here to be in Gumby business or to break down the charges. But I'm just here to say that, I don't like how a person try to paint it like he had this gun and this and that, or Real TOON, or there's a situation to where he left out there, crashed out. We don't really know the significant situations of what's going on. And if he called me and if he want to put his input, I'm gonna make sure I let people know, or I let him tell y'all what's going on. But this is not nothing to glorify. This is not nothing to take as lightly. This is not nothing to a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, protecting. This is not nothing that a motherfucker pushing. But at the end of the day, the homie is innocent to proven guilty, bro. And dealing nowadays with women and seeing things that's going on, this situation is very more common, bro. Me knowing, and being in poverty, growing up in poverty, bro, and knowing the people I know, these situations are very current because when you got a Hoover bitch, and I'm not saying his girl is not from Hoover. That's not that. You know, don't take that, clip it, do the weird shit, edit. But what I'm saying, when you got a Hoover female or you got top females in these communities, they're very strong-minded and they're challenging people. So it's a lot of niggas in poverty right now. It's a lot of people in the ghettos. It's a lot of people in LA. It's a lot of people in South Central that's really going through these real situations right now. The domestic disputes right now with their baby mamas, with their wives, with their girls. So this is not whether we know it about, whether they got a case, whether they got a warrant, whether they got away with it, whether they didn't get called the police. A lot of these situations really happen. And instead of niggas being angry out here and acting like they got a problem with each other, niggas need to be trying to figure out how can niggas control their anger and how niggas can get past that. Because who you think the women laid up with? After we lay down, the women are laid up with you crazy ass niggas. After these women lay down that night, and you niggas tell all these stories on the internet, who y'all think lay down with whack? Who y'all think lay down with whack? R&B. That's a strong woman. I don't have no problem with R&B. Who y'all think lay down with these crazy motherfuckers at night? These women. And a lot of them is not just soft. A lot of them is aggressive, bro. And if you got aggression meaning aggression, if somebody can't learn how to you know what I'm saying? Coexist in this relationship, and not even that, bro. Like sometimes, like the situation is not about everybody being right, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. A lot of this shit, that's what niggas need to get to. I want to see niggas. That's what I want to see. I want to see niggas talk about that. I want to see all you niggas get on the internet and talk about y'all experiences with that shit, bro. On verbs and dealing with that, and how you niggas get into it with your baby mamas and how the disputes. Because despite what's going on, bro, on a dead homie, that shit is real and it's serious. And I see it in our community. And I'm like, damn, I never would have thought that nigga would be in jail for no shit like that. And it's a lot of real niggas, bro, that got time right now. And they going through it. And they went through community service and probation. And they got out of it and didn't go back to jail. And they got these same cases and I know them. And I know they girls and they girls good as a motherfucker. Listen, I'm gonna keep it G. Anytime a nigga been sitting in the prison all these years, and we have, yeah, bro. Now you can't control if someone get off on you. I'm not saying control if a woman, if you get into a domestic dispute, and a woman get off on you, and she, listen, bro, y'all let me know, bro. But my granny raised me. My granny from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? My dad gonna be on here and know, and my granny understand that. You know what I'm saying? My granny raised me. Somebody hit you, you hit back. Women know that. I'm not gonna hit you until you hit me. So a lot of motherfuckers will take advantage of that, bro. So you gotta understand, it gotta be a line of respect. When you see people that's willing to take you to that line, you gotta get the fuck on. When you see people that's willing to take you to that situation where you gotta put your hands on them, you better pull the fuck back. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we living in a world right now where these women is just as aggressive as these men. That's just facts, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with the homie situation, but we living in a time where we don't have no soft ass women. We see the hotties going on. We see what's the other shit going on, the baddies. We seeing these women is worse than niggas. We see all these niggas popping it on the internet. All these niggas going back and forth like women. All these niggas going back and forth got issues, talking, getting into it, all that shit. But look at the bitches on the baddies. Nigga, they meeting up and they squabbling. Them bitches squabbling somewhere in the ring, in a garage. That shit look filthy. Like somebody got snot in the corner, piss over there in the other corner. On birds, I'm hoping them bitches meet up and squabbling. But we in a time right now where these women is aggressive, bro. And they watching baddies and they doing this and they doing that. So it's a time where when men, we got to understand what type of women we dealing with, bro. Learn how to pull away for sure. When you see that and you see that sign, don't have no problem and don't feel challenged. As a man, you shouldn't even feel challenged, bro. I'm not feeling challenged if a woman called me nothing, bro. Like, I know some people had their limitations to where If a woman call you a bitch, you getting off. Me, I'ma just get the fuck away from you, bro. Until you hit me, I'm on you. If not, I gotta go, bro. I'm one strain not to put my hands on you. That's not the, come on, bro. I'm not doing that. But you get motherfuckers out here that will put their hands on you, bro, and would do some crazy shit to you. So I'm gonna wanna restrain and push you and do the fuck I gotta do to get the fuck away from you. I'm not one of them to just, my granny raised me different. My granny raised me, if you hit me, bitch, I can hit you back. But this is the responsibility. I know how hard I can hit, so I'm not gonna take advantage of it. But I know for sure, I'm trying to get the fuck away from you. I'm trying to push you. I'm trying to probably throw your ass on the ground and run. But I'm playing with you. I might baby D you. Bitch, I'm about to baby D you. I ain't gonna lie, I baby D a bitch fast. I do a bitch like, shut up. Hit her weave, run back. You feel me? I ain't trying to beat you up, bitch. I ain't trying to whoop the bitch though. But like I said, we get into a situation. No, for real, you got a baby D a bitch. Listen, bro. This is what I'm saying though. Can I say something? For our young niggas that's growing up, bro. I have a son, 18. 17 about to be 18, right? I have a baby that's about to be 11 months, right? Going on a year old in March. You gotta understand, bro, right now we in a time where a motherfucker gotta be able to teach the young niggas and the women be have to learn how, and this is where it's important for us to be able to not get into it and teach each other how to be women, because all we doing is showing these niggas on the internet is how to be girls and how to be women. We ain't doing nothing but showing them bad example of men. When we get on this internet and go back and forth and bicker about a gang of bullshit that don't mean nothing, I can name specific shit, but I'm not pointing at nobody and I'm not shooting no darts. But when we going back and forth about bullshit, streets and this and that, bro, it don't be really making no sense, bro. It really don't. Especially when we got young niggas out here that's and women out here gotta defend it too, gotta be hard as the niggas. And then the women out here challenging niggas. Like, come on, bro. Like, niggas need to teach men how to put their guard down so women can be submissive with them. And that's what it is, bro, on Hoover. Like, this situation is going to be a mockery. Not a mockery, but they're going to take this and clown it and all that. But I really look at this shit like this is a situation to where when this shit happened to him, I know a list of real niggas that's going through it, and they talk about these things, and I know that they done came from under and got probation and this thing, and they can't see their daughter, and they got all this type of like what you call it, the visitation with their kids and all type of shit like that. I don't have it, so I don't know with my son. I'm not. So what you call it when you got the I don't even know, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, when you can't, so I don't know, visitations and all type of shit like that, bro. Custody, you got joint custody. That's what I'm saying. I don't got joint custody with my kids, so I don't know. But nah, this is a real shit though. At the end of the day, like the women, bro, we gotta encourage our women too, bro. Real shit. We gotta encourage our women and tell our women this is not what they trying to be going through, bro. Cause this is not nothing that I encourage for no woman to be going through, especially when they pregnant. I never would have thought that I would have woke up and seen them type of charges, you feel me? But I don't never know what's going on because women do lie, women do tell stories, women do this, but I don't want to paint a picture that this woman's a liar and she done this and that when I don't know this woman. Never seen her, she don't know me, I don't know her. I don't be, you know what I'm saying? Like I got my own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? That's not even the situation. I have my own baby. From what I'm saying, I know that GUMBY babies around the same age, but when my baby was born, I'm focused on my child. So I don't know about no girl that was pregnant because I'm too focused on my child, bro, what I got going. But make a long story short, like I say, like nigga never know what's going on, bro, and then we got these opportunities, niggas gotta take advantage. But don't be sitting out here letting these dudes like Real TOON, like shout out to Real TOON, but it's like, bro, the way you broke the message and saying this dude had a gun and shit, that's the part that I didn't like. Like we gotta be smarter than that, we gotta be sharper than that, and I know that. It's just my opinion. What it say, in my eyes, the woman should always be protected at all costs. Nah, for sure. Listen, our brother, it take weak men to hit a woman if you don't know. Well, listen, this is real shit, right? A woman should always be protected at all costs, bro. Don't ever like. There's no point to where a motherfucker should get out of his mindset to do that. You know, um, I've seen and I know and been in situations where a woman would get drunk, and if you're a responsible dude, I know that sometimes you're not gonna let yourself get drunk or to a certain type of way when you know that you're dealing with a person that have a personality when they're under the influence. So I'm saying I've seen a lot of disputes happen when people under the influence. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And it come to where, I don't know how you was raised, bro. But a lot of people where I come from was raised as the women as strong as the men, and we hold everybody accountable. So I wouldn't want my daughter to go around putting her hands on nobody and expecting for my daughter not to get hit back. I want my daughter to know you keep your hands to yourself so you can protect yourself. You act like a woman. You don't want to be out here treating yourself like a man, so a man have to do man things to you. This is, what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what niggas have to, and niggas have to see that too. Nigga have to feel less of himself when them situations do happen when you out here doing that to women too. They're homies, like, but unfortunately, let's be real. On some real shit, these situations happen. That's not even to offend nobody. Like, it's more common than we would want to think. Whether we want to think or not, bro, these situations are more common than we want to think. My thing is, though, moving forward, I was raised by a single mother and I got two sisters. I'm very, yeah, hell yeah. You supposed to be, for sure. My mother passed away. And this the cool thing about it, right? This is why I don't believe in abuse and no shit like that. Y'all might think that, or y'all might think I'm trying to protect it, but my mom passed away in the hands of a dude. A dude killed my mom of an abusive relationship. My mom lost, and this is the crazy thing about it. A dude killed my mom. My mom lost her life to a dude, and my little brother died in the car. My sister survived. So I'm not with no type of woman abuse or nothing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of them niggas that's, I'm telling you from a person that's seeing these women, and it make me sad to see that, damn, like, these women can be putting you in a situation as well when you want to walk away. I watched my mom. I prayed with my mom trying to get away from a nigga that used to do her like that. And it just ended up so happened to where I was sick. My mom trying to come, you know what I'm saying? My granny went over there. My brother told her I was sick. She had to get my birth certificate. She ended up, the dude picking her up from work, her, his best friend, my little brother, my sister. You know what I'm saying? And as they driving, they was on Alameda and Rosecrans. It's a track right there. It's to be a train track, but it's like a dead road. Make a long story short, it was foggy that night. It was New Year's 2000. My mom and them flying through. They get pulled over by the police. Police pull them over or whatever. They end up letting them go, knowing this dude drunk, and end up letting them go forward allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But I said let him knowing him being drunk. But make a long story short, they let him go. This nigga run into a brick wall right here on Rosecrans, and what's that? Rosecrans and Alameda. Yup, Rosecrans and Alameda right there. He ran into the brick wall right under it. It was foggy, so we ended up suing the city of Compton over this shit. This shit was all over the news. It was big. Look up Bridget Williams. You know what I'm saying? Dijon Bradford, Tyrone Love. That's my mom's story, what happened in 2000. So my life changed over a domestic dispute. So I'm not on here to talk about, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying, like, it's just different for me. I lost my mom and my sister survived. My sister and the dude, Russell, that was in the car, the only one survived. Yeah, right before Compton. So it said Compton PD. There was sheriff. You know what? I'm not even. No, it was the sheriff department over there that pulled him over. This was 2000. 2000. It was 2000 New Year's. Look it up. It's an article about it. It's an article about it. Bridget. It say Bridget Williams, Tyrone Love, and Dijon Bradford. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I'm not here for the domestic dispute. I'm a child of trauma from these type of situations. I got most of my trauma from the domestic disputes. So that's why I'm be like, man, I done been prayed. I done been on the bed, around the bed with my mom praying to get away from a nigga, and this situation happened. So it's not that, but I watch a lot of my niggas that come to, like I say, Tony Stacy. You know what I'm saying? Tony Stacy have a situation where he unfortunately went back to jail. He unalived my homie mom and shit, and he's back in jail. And I'm talking about it because TS, he done what he done, and he sat down and waited for the police. And this has got to be some type of mental thing, bro. And this is some type our women got to understand the type of shit they dealing with too, bro, and what's going on. Dead homies. So the niggas bickering back and forth on the internet about why a nigga, the group, the hardest nigga. You niggas need to be out here making sure niggas know how to treat women, bro. For real. Overcome all that though, brother. Let me see you flourishing straight. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Listen, the crazy thing about that shit, my mom passed away at 10. I was 10 years old. I was 9 going on 10, right? I wasn't able to talk about that situation until I got to prison. A lot of homies I grew with didn't even know. They thought my mom was on crack. I swear to God, bro. Hey, I'm hoping no bullshit, bro. A lot of niggas thought my mom was on crack because my granny, you know what I'm saying? My granny was older. My granny raised a nigga. My granny raised me. My granny was like 70-something years old, about 73, something like that. You feel me? My granny was older than my grandfather. But my granny was already on dialysis. My brother was about 13 at the time. My brother went to YA at 14, going on 15. So, you know what I'm saying? My mom passed away, bro. We already was like, you know what I'm saying? We already was raised by older people. My dad, truck driving, doing what he doing. We already was on some other shit. We was already on other shit. But it's like, it be so crazy. Like, I wasn't able to really talk about that situation until prison because my mom passed away. They always said that she was coming to come get me to take me to the hospital because I was sick. I had pneumonia. When that shot was sick real bad, bro. And when the situation happened, I always felt like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was going to school in Compton at that time. I went to Roosevelt Elementary. So I'm going to Roosevelt Elementary over there in a mile par Rose at the time. We was going to bury it in the set. My mom was like, fuck it, I'm going to take y'all over here. We ended up leaving, like, that was like 5th grade. I went over there for a semester, went to Roosevelt Elementary, nigga, right by Ludus Park. It's Ludus Park, and right behind Ludus Park, it's a little street, and it's Roosevelt Elementary right there on Rosecrans and Bullis by Louisburg. So, make a long story short, nigga, we end up going to school over there. You feel me? I got sick one, and she take us over there like around Christmas. Boom, I'm over there. So my mom working and shit, they go get her whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I always felt kind of fucked up because when she took me from that school and she passed away, I ended up coming back to the school, and everybody like, damn, what happened? Now you got teachers asking me about it. Then me growing up and me hearing on the news, I'm always thinking, damn, feeling that fault, not want to talk about it, feeling like I can't talk about the situation. So that kind of fucked my mind up, bro. Not even being able to talk about my mom passed away. And a lot of my day one niggas, when I was gangbanging 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, didn't even know my mom passed away until I got to prison. I never talked about that shit because I always felt guilty about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's something now that I can talk about. It's something now that I don't feel bad about. You know what I'm saying? Me knowing more on what's going on. And let me tell you a cool thing about my mom. The cemetery my mom buried at. Not buried at, the memorial that they had my mom funeral at, right, was crazy. Because I found out I always wanted to go to this church, bro. I was like, I want to go to this church that they buried my mom at. I want to go back, right? What y'all know about that church, if y'all look it up, it was on Alondra and Compton. I think Compton and Alondra Boulevard. Right across the street. Y'all let me know if y'all from LA. If you from LA, let me know. But if y'all know about that church that was on Compton and Alondra Boulevard. And it's right across, it's a plain place right there. Proceed, let me see. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Hebrew, this real shit, right? When I went through the situation, bro, I was more, cause I was the type of nigga that always was good in sports. Anybody know was in prison with me, they'd tell you I was in prison. Nigga, ain't nobody really beat me in prison in racing. There's not too many people that I couldn't guard. Man, I'm on YouTube now, nigga, everybody been in prison with me, tap in, nigga, on Hoover, that nigga Boo, Bakersfield, no, them niggas know, bro, on Hoover, nigga. Every football, I'm DB, ain't no nigga too much beat me on the field, bro, and wasn't nobody racing. And I made all my money in prison from racing on the track. This is facts, from racing on that track. Anybody know me and tell me that nigga got wheels. That's what I was doing, bro. But I always had the athleticism because I didn't have the parents that was there. My mom passed away. I had everybody else's parents. So when I'm at practices, I'm going with my nigga Kill. Shout out to Kill from Raymond, my nigga Mark, man. You know what I'm saying? When we was go up there for Gumbers and play with him and shit. We had a little basketball team, him and my cousin Gregory. We go up there and shit, but I'm getting picked up. I'm going over there. My mom wasn't there, nigga, in the crowd. So when I'm performing and I'm getting cheered on, I'm getting cheered on for the crowd. I'm showing out for the crowd. I'm looking for when I'm seeing niggas with their moms and shit and they doing that on Hoover. I was never getting the accolades that I feel like I wanted from my parents. So I went up there and I acted as if my people was up there. They had homies, and this is how I kind of became good in like every sport. It wasn't because I was just my mentality was shit. That was the only type of part of acceptance that I got when I was younger with playing sports is because I done had motherfuckers out there, you know what I'm saying, in the crowd for me. I got here with them. They picked me up in the morning. I went, my family ain't out here, your family in the crowd. My granny old as hell. What the hell my granny gonna do? My granny ain't getting out the bed to go to no basketball practice. She ain't getting out the bed to go to no games, nigga. My daddy on the road. My mama passed away. My aunties ain't doing it. Come on, bro. I'm going with y'all. Pick me up in the morning. Let me go with y'all. I'm playing soccer. I'm playing baseball. Everything I can play. From in the streets, from teams, from Pop Warner. They're the homies. I'm playing. That's what a nigga did. Yeah, injuries, yeah. Let's see what it look like. I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was like, man, bro, my whole thing was DB, defensive back, and I like to run it, bro. I think I could have done something. My cousin T-Bone from 107, man. Shout out to T-Bone, bro. Hey, what's up, Say Low? You know what I'm saying? He gonna see this, but my nigga Say Low, man. T-Bone was in the he was in the Lancaster fucking newspaper and all that. Him and his brother, Mark. Them niggas was running good, bro. It was fast. Everybody had opportunity. And this is why I be saying, bro, I hate that it's so much talent and opportunity that we had, man. Shout out to the homie, bro. And not saying the homie missed the opportunity, but the homie showed me, bro, that he seen what I seen in my community, bro, and that nigga seen more. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Stretch, bro. My nigga Keith Claus, man. Shout out to Keith Claus, man. He in this motherfucker. If he in this motherfucker. Shout out to the homie, bro. But when I see his story play for the Globetrotters, and I seen him play for the Clippers and shit, and I'm knowing what he, you know what I'm saying, my stories about him when I was a kid, and hearing about this dude, Magic, knowing him and shit, and I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying, hearing personally from people that knew him, yeah, Stretch, bro, that shit be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That, like, we really come from somewhere. We really come from somewhere. When I look at Sam Cooke, nigga, Sam Cooke that inspired James Brown, Aretha Franklin, all these people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, like, come to a point where it's like, we got to understand what we got with free threat. We got to understand what we got going, bro, and stop putting ourselves in these situations, for sure. What will we do? What, that what? On what? That 3? Let me see, I see you. You say you see me what? You see me rap news, street politics video? I don't know what that mean, bro. Yeah, bro, real shit, bro. My whole thing is, though, this is with the homies, bro. This is what I want to tell the homies. Shout out to KT, and I seen him on Dijon Paul. My boy KT dropped some on Dijon Paul, and he was talking about Hoover's being blackballed, man. And this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this some real shit. Like, ain't no such thing as blackball, bro. There's no such thing as blackball. There's no such thing as a motherfucker not fucking with us, because if we don't fuck with each other, it don't matter. Like I say, Hoover, we cried and we complained it all this time, bro. And we went back and forth with each other just to get up in this motherfucker, bro, to play games and not have communication when we always had this. We always had communication. We always had love. It was never an issue with each other, and it's never been one, bro. But when we let these outsiders in, we see what happened, bro, because it shows you that we're not used to outsiders, because everybody with a camera that came in and played with the homies was able to do whatever they was doing, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, this one thing I keep telling niggas, bro. Like, we have an obligation to do and to put a front whatever we got going. Like once you get in this limelight and you come on, bro, it's about each one teach one. What are we doing? Like we in front of this motherfucker, nigga, not in front of these cameras just to be crashing out, getting into it with motherfuckers back and forth. I didn't know Grinch Walk went to jail. Shout out to Grinch Walk, man. I ain't never heard of Grinch Walk going to jail, but damn, bro, that's what I'm saying. And I don't wanna say Grinch Walk in jail, but they saying Grinch Walk got a $13 million bill. I don't know how true that is, bro. I don't know how true that is. Shout out to Grinch Walk, man. I seen this little video what he got going, you know what I'm saying? And this is another example of what I be telling y'all, bro. Motherfuckers gotta be out here and niggas gotta be on what they own, bro, and stay focused. Now we hear everybody posting these dudes and free Grinch Walk, bro. Free the homie, bro. Free the homie on over 50s, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this is another example to where how is motherfuckers gonna take little niggas and shelter them and help them, bro? How is motherfuckers gonna move forward for sure? We seeing all our talent going. I just seen the homies out of the 50s post, 13 out of bill. Damn. Well, free Grinch Walk, man. I don't know what he got going. I don't know what he into. I don't know what type of shit, you know what I'm saying, what he got going, but hopefully it's not no crazy shit. Hopefully it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What's that on? I'm not gonna get into everybody's content on the real reason why Gumby in jail or no shit like that, because you niggas will never know the real reason why. I'm telling y'all the real reason why. The nigga had warrants for whatever it might have been, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no situation to where that nigga came out here to LA, crashed out, nothing like that, bro. So these dudes stop painting. He say, what do you think, let me see, what do you think the streets will be 2050, Trig? You think the games will be relevant even then? Listen, bro. I'm gonna keep it G, right? Damn, they said it's smashing, bro. And that's crazy. I didn't know that. You just tell me something new. We're gonna get to that in a minute, though. Grinch Walker and what are you in jail for? We're gonna get to that in the comments. I'm not here to, I'm just going what they saying now. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know if it's true. But I hope 2050 gangbanging is done, bro. I hope tomorrow gangbanging is done. I hope people realize that this shit is nothing, bro. Like, it's no hope for it, because at the end of the day, we do all this shit just to turn around and be real for the real the weirdest people, bro. Like, these people that we trying to be real for is not real with themselves. I don't condone no gangbanging. I don't push no violence with nobody, bro. I hope if you don't like me, I don't like you. You harm me, I'm gonna harm you. I have a son that I gotta make it to. I have kids. I'm not finna let you harm me, bro. And I got people that love me. I'm not finna let my daddy bury me. You crazy. I'm not gonna let my daddy bury me first. I'm telling you, he's not gonna bury me first, bro. I promise you that. I can't see it. But you know, like, I'm not with the none of that, bro. If I can change it, it wouldn't even happen, because it don't make sense, bro. You get bloods that beef for bloods. And the minute they go to jail, they all gotta get along. They all gotta run together. You get Compton Crips that beef with, and Watts that beef. But once they go to jail, all the Compton and the Watts that beef, they gotta get along. So when you from Hub and Dub, you could be from Compton and you beef with another Compton Crip. When you go to jail, you Hub and Dub. You could be from Watts and you beef with another Watts gang. When you go to jail, you Hub and Dub. You could be a blood. When you go to jail, you can kill somebody. You can kill these people that you run with. You can kill somebody's family, bro, that you run with in jail. You can be Hub and a Dub. And I'm not trying to speak, shout out to my Compton and my Watts, nigga. I love y'all, bro, on Hoover. This is no shot at y'all. This is not nothing. This is just talking about strictly the truth, bro. When Compton and Watts go to jail, they run together. So it's no point for me to see why Watts and Compton beef. But I'm not from Watts and Compton to even talk about that, right? But it's a fact, they run together. Bloods. Bloods can be for other bloods, but when they go to jail, that shit is out. That shit is over with. The all bloods run together. Hey, don't know Hoovers beef with each other, so it's no such thing of Hoover beefing with Hoovers in jail and getting along the street. Mexicans do the same thing. They could be from other gangs, but the Mexicans, when the Mexicans go to jail, they all get along, bro. Gangsters. The gangsters can beef with each other. The Avalons can beef with the A7 gangsters. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth, bro. But when they go to jail, they all get along. So the gangsters can beef with the gangsters on the streets, bro. Fortray gangsters, Avalon gangsters, Broadway, all these dudes beef, bro. But when they go to jail, they get along. And I'm not saying nothing bad about these dudes, bro. I'm just telling you how powerful the structure is more than the bullshit. So why don't the structure be more powerful before the bullshit? That's it on Hoover. Because you could be trying to be the hardest nigga to these niggas, bro. And then you go kill one of your enemies, and you could be from a gang to where when you kill him, you're not even respected for your killing no more because you got to get along with his cousin in jail. Or you got to run with his cousin and help him. So you got to go run with the same nigga that you were all your life to go be beefing with. This going to end up being your homie and your friend. So when he say, what in my state with 2020, with 20 and 2050 going to be different, I just hope that everybody be solid enough, bro, to live to see whatever they got coming, bro. I hope that's it. I hope that motherfuckers live long enough to understand that every moment that we live creates our future, bro. And hope there's no future laid out. This is why you got right or wrong, because you have two roads, two paths. This one gonna always direct you to something else. God don't know you gonna go fuck up. God give you a choice. Do you want to fuck up or not? If you do fuck up, you can do this. If you don't, you can do this. That's why you got red pill, blue pill. You can take this red pill, fuck up. You take this blue pill in advance. But God gives you two options to do two things in life. He put in this. I swear to God, bro. This is why I'm very careful on the things I ask for in life, bro. It's because I've been blessed with the opportunity. I'm saying I don't believe in the Jesus thing. I believe there's a Jesus. I don't worship a Jesus. Let's get that right. But I've been so blessed in life to where when I ask God, my creator, bro, for things, he may not give it to me the same time, bro. He may not look out for me in one setting, but somehow, bro, this dude, he wait until I'm like content and he give me with everything at once. Like I could be cool as fuck, bro, and I could be asking for things and don't get them at time. But soon as I don't trip on the things that I want and I'm content, or I think I'm content, he hit me with all the opportunities that I ever asked for at once, and it become overwhelming. And I believe that sometimes it's like that when you highly favored, bro. When you highly favored, it be like that too. For sure. They say Hoovers and neighborhood Crips sit down to discuss what? I want to see who sat down, man. Big deal.
Yeah, he just leave the house.
I don't know if that nigga from the set. I don't know who that is. Man, they got, let's see. Y'all see this? They got Hoovers and neighborhood sit down, man. We're back bracking. Man. I just seen that right now. I don't know, dude. I don't know him. I don't know who the hell he is to be sitting up here. You know what I'm saying? That's just to be real. You don't look familiar to me.
We filming. You go ahead.
All right, before we get into that though, man, what y'all feel about it, man? So look, let me see, the luxury, so it's free will, bro. When I go on it's a cold game. Yeah, I'll go on it's a cold game, bro. I'll go. Listen, bro, man. Listen, bro. This is content. I'll go on any platform Now, who I sit in front of is different. Like, cause the message got to be there. I'm not with no play. I'm not with no play, bro. Like what we talk about is gonna be what we talk about. I'm not with the play, the set up shit. And I know a lot of people say that shit, but I've been in prison and the play gonna end up being played, bro, because I know how to get on the person who set the play. I'm not gonna get on the person who participated. I'm gonna go on the person who set the play. It's like if I get a DP call, I'm in jail and they say you got it, and the nigga get up on me, and I find out why would I get the niggas who gonna come get me? I might as well get the niggas who sent them. I'm gonna get him first. Like that makes sense. Like you get the nigga who sent them. Why would I get the nigga who gonna come? I'm gonna get the nigga who sent them. And I'm talking about him saying he's like on some jail shit. So it's like when you look at this shit, bro, you be like, man,
That's like.
I ain't with the play shit they be doing. They be doing too many plays, man, nowadays. You feel me? They do too many plays, man. But man, Grinch Walk went to jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that one fucked me up. Grinch Walk went to jail, fucked me up, man. That made me be like, damn. And bro, I just seen Grinch Walk in them on DC Baby Draco. Go check that out. And I seen him. He was showing money and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was had the money and all that shit. And it's like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is showing, like, come on, bro. Like, it just show y'all the police is on y'all, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all little niggas got going. But it's just like, it's sad. Like, this is real shit. Like, not, I don't know what it, but come on, bro. It lets you know these platforms. If you doing whatever you doing, bro, and then you got your shit going these platforms, bro, you gotta watch that shit. Y'all on here showing all this money and shit on DC Baby Draco video, knowing DC Baby Draco ain't right. You know, and they watching DC Baby Draco for what he did, whatever he got going, whatever he trying to play off now, and he trying to deflect, and you know what I'm saying, what he got going with his situations. So now y'all on there with all this money, y'all gotta be more smart, bro. He had a son, 50 to the hundreds or something like that. And it's like, come on, bro, y'all gotta be more smart with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning nothing. I wish them little niggas will. I prefer my homies, bro, to go get 10 years, bro. That investment, bro, you can go do something lesser than that, bro. And I'm talking about going to school. You can go do some other shit, invest your life in something better, bro. Trucking. And y'all can go do something better. Y'all can go build your credit, bro, and go get some fly shit. Go get you a rental account. Go get you a fucking box truck, 26 foot box truck, non-CDL. Go get that. Nigga, on Hoover, get some insurance for that motherfucker. You can go do that little shit that'll cost you no less than $5,000, bro. If you just save up and get your credit right. You really don't even gotta go through be doing all that shit. And this is the type of shit that them little niggas be need to know, which they don't want to hear it. Don't nobody want to hear when you telling them nothing right. But what I'm saying though, when you got opportunity, and y'all little niggas out here, like, it gotta come a time to where, come on, bro, seize the opportunity, bro. Like, we having it, niggas having opportunity, but it's just what people going through. And you never know what people going through in life. You never know what people situations might be. You know what I'm saying? But niggas got to be more careful, man. I really don't want to see that shit. That shit an hour and 30 minutes, bro. Hey, look, what y'all feel about the Bompton G Uno? Blueface and the boy, man. Blueface, King Pill, my nigga Project Bo, and Bompton G Uno. What y'all feel about that, bro? What y'all feel about that? Y'all let me know, bro. Hey, look, hey, can I say something? Hey, do y'all think that Adam, do y'all think, and I'm gonna just say, do you think the co-host of No Jumper been complaining to Adam? Do y'all think, see what they got going on? Well, who got going on, bro? Wanna see who, what you wanna see who got going on? What y'all think, what do y'all think? Y'all think that do y'all, and this is content. Do y'all think the hostess from No Jumper is complaining to Adam so much that Adam is getting on whack? Or do y'all think he just tired of him? What y'all think? So Bompton G Uno is he called out Blueface, bro. He said he need a fade from Blueface. Blueface accepted the fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I think that'd be good for the culture. Put some money in their pocket, put some money in Faith's pocket. I think, and I ain't gonna lie, with Project Bo and King Pill, it's gonna be a good fight. And I know Project Bo, shout out to I ain't gonna lie, Project Bo, I've been on Project Bo for 21 years, bro. I've been on Project Bo since 2005. Yup, about 21 years, bro. So, damn. So I know how Bo get in. I know Bo a powerhouse, right? I know that's gonna be a good one. Um, Bo probably got to get in there, and Bo probably got to exercise a little more, get his wind up, being able to stay in front of him, be able to have the ability, the agility. He need all that shit, bro. Lil Win, King Pill look like he kind of like more work out fluidly more than Bo have been doing. But I don't think the skill, I can't even say skill set, because I look at King Pill like King Pill probably got a squabble, bro. You feel me? You see your brother's got his box truck. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you this: all you need for a box truck. I'm gonna tell you the rundown on the box truck. If you got a box truck and it's gas, you want an interstate. There are if you want OTR, you want interstate. You feel me? You want interstate. You want a box truck with diesel. And the state of California got to be 2013 and older, and be able to get it registered. In the state of California, I don't know if they changed it, but it might have changed it. But it got to be under a certain year to get it registered, and it got to be a diesel. State of California does not register a diesel truck that's under 2013 or something like that. But 26,000 pounds is considered non-CDL. So you go get your truck. If you want OTR on the road, I prefer that you don't go buy a truck. I prefer you go to Enterprise. Further you go to like somewhere like that. I prefer to go. You feel me? Like somewhere like that. I say somewhere like that, bro. On Hoga. Go to Enterprise. Something. Go get you like a. Go get you. Let me see. Yeah, I go to Enterprise. I go get me a rental account. I can't say Amazon right now, because Amazon, you gotta have 2 trucks and a 6 months probation period. But all you do is get your get your license. All you do is get your BOC3s, get your UCR, get your insurance. And that's your whole authority. You get your MC number, your DOT number, and that becomes active once you get your insurance. But you gotta have $100,000 and $1 million of general liability. It's $150,000 for it to be activated, the MC number, but it's $1 million in general liability that you need to get a load. You go on a DAT load board, but if I would do it, I would personally get a contract from somebody first that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody that's like these warehouses, get a contract first, or try to fuck with Peloton or some shit like that. You feel me? I'll go get somebody with a box truck, get 2 of them, and I'll scale. And I'll go with Amazon Relay. That's me. But go OTR, go on the road, bro. Once you know your parts per mile, you good. Only thing about these trucks, when you go on OTR, I wouldn't want to own one, because it's not when it break down, it's if it break down. And if that motherfucker break down, you gotta have a good grade. Your grading gotta be good for your to be on these load boards. So you don't want to be your truck breaking down. You gotta go get a whole part for it, order it, get it towed, all this other shit. Yeah, it's more money, but then you gotta look about the maintenance. I will go OTR. I will go rental truck, because I can go somewhere that's close. You feel me? And get a whole new truck, put my load on, and I'm gone again. Dead homie. But that's a good business though, bro. That box truck's a good business. You say if I had a boxing match, I'm gonna be doing all cardio. I'm gonna be called cardio. That's my weak point. Nigga, listen, bro. Fuck cardio, cuz. Stop. Fuck cardio, cuz. Listen, this is why Adam got beat up. Niggas need to work on their Philly shell, they defensive. They learn how to deflect the punch, bro. That's it. Fuck cardio. Yeah, you cardio, but cardio ain't gonna get wore out if you block it, nigga. I'm not saying, but if you get in there trying to, man, fuck that. You tell a nigga, look, bro, throw 1,000 punches at me and let me learn how to do head movement. Let me learn how to deflect a punch, catch a punch. You know what I'm saying? Catch, throw one back, like little shit like that. You feel me? Little shit like that. that cardio, yeah, I'm not saying cardio's not good. I'm not saying that. You gotta learn how to fight. But what if you got all this wind to get your ass beat? So what if Adam had all that wind? What if Adam would have got his ass beat all 3 rounds? What if Adam had all that cardio and he just got fucked up all 3 rounds? Hey, bro, nigga beat a nigga up all 3 rounds with wind. Nigga beat a nigga up with wind all 3 rounds. Nigga running like this. Nigga got 3 rounds of wind to run. For real. Yeah, Ryder. You got Ryder. You got Penske, right? Penske, Ryder, Enterprise. Yup. Verb. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, that's it right there. Like that trucking right now. Because look, you gotta look at everything that went down when the COVID hit. Only thing that was on the road was trucking, essential workers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at the things that kept going when the economy stopped. That's why having an online store right now is very profitable too, bro. It's just having a shipment. You know what I'm saying? I mean having the somewhere to store the items and shit. You feel me? You say Adam can't squabble, man. Listen, bro. I didn't expect Adam to do nothing but not lose. I thought Adam was, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Adam was gonna fight back. And I think if Adam would have fight back, Jason Love would have been fucking surprised. But Mike Tyson said one thing: everybody have a plan until you get punched in the mouth. Remember, Mike Tyson said that. Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. And I hope that this woke Adam the fuck up. Don't call nobody else out. Adam is not. Don't call nobody else out, Adam. Period. But everybody got a plan until they get punched in the fucking mouth. And Adam should never call nobody else. And I don't want to ever see Adam fight again. I'm not interested. And if you people is interested in see Adam get beat up, y'all is bullies, bro. Y'all ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, Adam posted something, bro, Hebrew. That's what I want to talk about. With the girl beating the dog, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I seen when Adam posted a cut. I seen her swing one time. I didn't know that girl hit that dog all them many times, bro. That bitch ain't shit. I thought that bitch was. I seen her hit the dog one time, right? Reach for it, and then I seen her go grab the dog. I didn't know that girl got Aspen. I didn't know Aspen did all that. Aspen, I'm ashamed of you, bitch. I had your back, bitch. And remind you, I only seen what Adam posted, bro. So Adam edited the video. He didn't post the consistently beating shit. When I seen the video, I said, "Ooh, you cold." But on the video that he posted, I'm saying shit. As a mutt dog, you know what a mutt dog gonna do this. You pick a mutt dog up, bro, that motherfucker gonna squeal. I see that bitch pick the dog up and squeal, bro. You know what I'm saying? But damn, Aspen, nah, bro. That's why they said, nah, bitch, you crazy. I said, oh, Aspen, you a cold bitch, see? We need to teach our black women. Hey, listen, it's hard to say that Gumby did it when you got Aspen beating dogs. Hey, shit. Aspen beating up dogs, bro. Shit, free Gumby, bro. Hey, listen, that shit was, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Adam, I don't know if he edited because he didn't want the people to see actually everything she did to the dog. But the only video I seen was when Adam posted the dog being hit one time and she jumped up and grabbed the dog. And I said, well, maybe she went too hard and got up and tried to grab the dog, and the dog already on his stomach tripping on her. You know what I'm saying? When I seen the full video of Aspen doing that, yeah, Gumby locked up, free Gumby, man. I said, damn, this bitch cold. Like, bitch, you beat that dog. Aspen, you beat that dog, Aspen. And I had your back, and you got them bashing me in the comments. I ain't gonna lie, I got tough skin. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I got tough skin. But I said, damn, but mind you, I only see one video. And you gotta remind you, bro, I'm not gonna go see something and then that's what I'm realizing. Like y'all just be clickbaiting so much, bro. A nigga gotta see shit and the nigga just gotta go see the whole video. Nigga can't go off. I was trying to lobby for a Lord. Let me see. Bro, I was trying to listen, bro. I was trying to fend for the girl because I only seen Adam post. This is, I'm gonna tell my fam. Not fam, I'm telling the subscribers, I'm telling the people, you know what I'm saying? I gotta tell the folks, bro. I gotta tell y'all how I felt about the shit because whoever else, I don't care about them. But I'm telling y'all how I felt about the Aspen. What's her name? Aspen what? Aspen, what's her name, bro? What's her name? Aspen. What's Aspen name, bro? Aspen something, right? But Aspen, what's that? Cartier, whatever name. But listen, she was very overly abusive with the dog, man. And when I seen the first one on Adam, y'all look at Adam post. Adam posted where she was right there, the dog came in, she reached for the dog, looked like it was too much, and then the dog ran, but it never did the consistently hits. So I'm like, damn, she reached and she went to go grab the dog, maybe the dog did too much. Now the full video, I said, bitch, I can't even fend for you. Damn, Aspen. I said, ooh, you cold, girl. I said, damn, you just, she a cold piece of work, bro. I said, okay, listen, I tried until I said, damn, because I'm like, maybe they just bashing my black queen, bro. Maybe they bashing this black sister. I don't know you from a can of pay, Aspen, Cartier. I don't know what's going on. I don't know but I'm like, damn, I'm trying to fend for you, but they all in the comments. I just said that because Adam commented. I'm seeing my shit going up. They going crazy on me. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't take it to heart. So I hope that what y'all say, I don't take it to heart. And when I'm on the motherfucker, I'm on the motherfucker. But what you say, I'm not taking to heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really tripping like that. But I said, damn, this bitch is cold as a motherfucker, man. Ashton Cartier is cold as a motherfucker. Munchie B called out on the caliber type shit, man. What y'all feel like Munchie B mean when he said the caliber type shit? What y'all think about that, man? Y'all seen the gay shit? People seen the gay shit, man. Gay said he was sexually touched, man. What y'all feel about that though? On the set, I'm like, damn, Gates. Nah, Geese, Let me see what Gates talking about, man.
Start by handing me your phone.
I think somebody else just came out and said they was touching some shit like that. And talking about what? About Munchie and shit? Let me see. Let me see what he's talking about. When he's talking about the caliber, different type of caliber.
7 Hail Marys, cause these niggas out here lurking. Triple happy be a pleasure. Left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice, chicken peas. In Iraq where it's smirkish. Rat top, Porsche Bentleys. Niggas die and meet they purpose. I smoke 7 Hail Marys, cause these niggas out here lurking. Triple happy be a pleasure. Left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice, chicken peas. In Iraq where it's smirkish. Rat top, Porsche Bentleys. Niggas die and meet they purpose. Forgiano's getting basic. Had to lead a foreign stock. Got a laser, fuck your grievance. And come stocky with this Glock. Lil' bro be popping stoves, but he's still a teeny bop. He be slipping through them knots. Throw the hammer run from cops. 20,000 on my piece. Hustle trapping off the street. Niggas violent, but they running. Only showing that they weak. Used to hit them football tickets on the yard walking with me. BMF has been a model. Blowing 50, then re-eat. I fell in love with stunting. I can put this on repeat. Bad bitches, but they trash. Show me somebody that's neat. Lamborghini like a cheetah. Probably racing till it's peak. Girl Scout with the trips. Probably not to fall asleep. Nike runners on my feet. Every step I take, he lead. Do my KB turn fat. Coach sting to a street. Turn my views to Miami. Tryna settle on the beach. Went cheap with the Prada.
I'm watching that too. He's speaking on Big Deal. Let me see, man. On Birds, I'll jump
What's
on
the good
that.
old Big Deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't
He
care
said,
about
and
the
music trash.
Make sure you go ahead, like, and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that
He
notification
said Aspen
bell,
was on
bring you in.
No Jumper a
What's
few
the
months
good old
ago.
Big
Damn,
Deal
I
with
didn't
the
know
good
that.
old people? It's hot topic.
So let me know who is Aspen, bro. Let me know who is she? What does she do? Where does she come from? Like, what's her resume? Like, is she a streamer? Is she do music? What does she do? Y'all let me know. Like, what does she do? What do Aspen do?
That's what your boy Young and
I'm not
Hefe.
up on her, bro. I'm just not up on her.
Another one like the other one. The recipient of
Okay.
Hot Topics.
She do drill
Big
music.
Deal.
Okay, she from Chicago. Okay. I didn't know she from Chicago. Shout out to her with her abusive self. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Shit. Nigga, that's why she beat that dog. She from Chicago. Nigga, they out there with 30 round clips, 50 round clips. You think she care about beating a dog? That bitch like, she don't even need a dog. She like, nigga, they ain't. Shit. Shit. KB Nene ain't got no dog.
Big deal, you know what I'm saying? Big deal, you already know out there.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? So, the other day we on No Jumper, I think this like Tuesday episode, and must bring it to my attention that there was a Back on Fig episode, or did I see Back on Fig episode, or I can't remember if Adam 22 was speaking on the episode. However it went, Munchie B brings something to the table. He like, hey, did you see that Back on Fig episode or anything? I'm like, nah, you know what happened, Big Deal was on there, and, during the episode, basically, he showed back up on Fig, and, basically he back over here, or, showing that, he back, and standards with bro, or whatever the case may be. And amongst that, I guess, T-Rail might have spoke or brought up, like, oh, yeah, you was just over there with the white man, over there on No Jumper, whatever the case may be. So amongst that, he like, man, when this Caliber type of people or something about Caliber got through around. However it was phrased, like I said, man, if ain't no names being thrown on nothing or nobody ain't specifically said your name, then it ain't even really, no reason for me, myself, to throw myself out there as if I'm thinking that I'm one of these Caliber dudes that he's talking about or whatever the case may be. You feel me? So I tell Munchie that, Munchie like, no, man, I kind of think, people was being funny or whatever the case may be. So, however, during this conversation, I guess it came up too or whatever about Adam giving him a job or why Adam didn't give him a job or if he didn't want to take the job or whatever the case may be. Whatever him and Adam did.
Let me go back a little bit on that. I'm going to go back just a little bit because I didn't hear a lot of it.
Fig episode.
I heard it, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Or did I see Back on Fig episode, or I can't remember if Adam 22 was speaking on the episode. However it went, Munchie B brings something to the table. He like, hey, did you see that Back on Fig episode or anything? I'm like, nah, you know what happened,
Man, hit that like button, hit the like button, this motherfucker. What's motherfucker up crazy, that Gumby?
Basically, he showed back up on Fig and, basically he back over here or, showing that, he back and standards will.
It's crazy that Gumby another one. Let me see, Gumby another one on the list. I'm saying the God who called. Nah, bro, Whack ain't got nothing to do with this, bro. I'm gonna just be real. Whack and nobody have nothing to do with this, with Gumby being in jail, bro. This is strictly Gumby, bro. This situation is strictly Gumby, bro. This is not nobody put Gumby in jail. Did nobody call up, no weird shit, bro. Like, see what I'm saying? So I don't even want people to just run with this play. I know it's just a comment that people put, but this is not no Whack. I don't even want people to be trying to play with, we got into Gumby. No. Did nobody, no niggas put Gumby in jail. Did nobody turn Gumby in? Gumby had a situation he got going where he got going before he even got into it with Kunta. Let's be real. Gumby's situation he had going on was way before even Kunta.
Bro, or whatever the case may be. And amongst that, I guess, T-Rail might have spoke or brought up, like, oh, yeah, you was just over there with the white man over there on No Jumper, whatever the case may be. So amongst that, he like, man, you know, when this caliber type of people or something about caliber got threw around. However it was phrased, like I said, man, you know, if ain't no names being thrown on nothing or nobody ain't specifically said your name, then it ain't even really, you know, no reason for me, myself, to throw myself out there as if I'm thinking that I'm one of these caliber dudes that he's talking about.
Nah, I ain't got a point though. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got a point. Like, if a motherfucker don't say your name, bro, like, I'm not finna just go think somebody talking about me and go insert myself or nothing. Like, nigga, say a name. And that's just not because that's the homie and not because, you know what I'm saying? When I'm talking, because mind you, he talking about one of my homies. So it's not, I'm not trying to be biased, but he do have a valid point. If a motherfucker is not saying your name, I'm not finna come out here with the content and just do that, you feel me? But I understand that Munchie gonna feel like that based on the fact that it's 4 people up here and you saying them caliber of dudes. It only can be 3 people besides you sitting at the table. You see what I'm saying? Like, if this panel consists of 4 people, 5 people, and you're the 5th, and there's 4 up there, of course someone out of them 4 people gonna feel like they getting offended by that situation. But me, I'm not gonna assert myself with the bullshit what people got to say, you know what I'm saying? Until a motherfucker really just being, I'm not finna just jump out there and be like, man, niggas talking about me. Whether a person throw it out there and address it, I have an opportunity. And I'm not saying Munchie thought he was talking about him. Munchie just seen it as he talking about somebody and it was content for whoever wanted to insert themselves in there and make content about it and be the one that he was talking about. You had all opportunity to be the one that the homie was talking about. Shit. So a name get dropped. If a name don't get dropped, he talking about everybody. Obviously, if a name, specific name don't get dropped, he's talking about everybody. I don't see myself really sitting up there with them type of caliber dudes. And he might be just talking about Adam. He could be talking about whoever he was trying to mix him up with. Because mind you, Ant, Munchie B is not the only people in that building. You have all type of people in that building. And the homie might feel like the lineup between him being sit down with these other people wasn't right. I don't know. I don't know what happened when you get a permanent job at No Jumper. I don't know what the mix up might be. You know what I'm saying? For real.
I tell Munchie that Munchie like, no, man, I kind of think, you know, people was being funny or whatever the case may be. So, however, during this conversation, I guess it came up to or whatever about Adam giving him a job or why Adam didn't give him a job or if he didn't want to take the job or whatever the case may be. Whatever him and Adam.
What y'all feel like, man? Y'all feel like Munchie was being petty about it? Y'all feel like Munchie was being petty about Big Deal saying that? Or y'all feel like Munchie just wanted to address the issue about Big Deal saying that he this different type of caliber? Me, I personally took it as, I don't think that Big Deal sit right up there on who I'm gonna keep it G. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel like Big Deal don't sit right on No Jumper. This is Triggerbird opinion. This is not facts. This is my opinion. This is me. So hold me to what I say. This ain't Hoover opinion. I feel like Big Deal don't sit right up there because he not gonna go with what everybody wanna say. And because Big Deal don't go with what everybody else sit up there and say, somebody gonna be looking for a viral moment one day. And he's not gonna be accepted for you looking for a viral moment. You're gonna get what you asking for. He's gonna challenge you in a way verbally and aggressively because it's oral, and you're gonna be put in a trick box to where you're gonna have to do something. And this is why I feel like he's not fit for it. Big Deal need to be amongst other like niggas that understand that, all right, nigga, like Smack, right? Smack and T-Rail already know how he is. So it's like they don't take it personal. Mac Wop already like, boom. The whole community know how Big Deal is. So I don't think they take it as hard. Sitting up at No Jumper, I don't think that Big Deal is gonna, I don't think people, I think the homie's strong-minded, and I think that them No Jumper's looking for a moment. And sooner or later, somebody gonna have to meet a moment with him. If he being on there, y'all think if Big Deal go to No Jumper for 6 months, he's not gonna get one moment created on him? He's not gonna get tested one time? He's not gonna get played with one time? It's gonna happen. And when he get played with, he's gonna play with you back to a stand to where what you gonna do. And the homie's very sharp. He's very articulate. He's very, you know what I'm saying? His vocabulary is up the part. So you gotta understand, you're gonna be put to a situation to where he's playing with you or you feel him playing with. That's all I'm saying, bro. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Big Deal going on no jumper is gonna be like this. It couldn't have been no King Peel playing with him. It couldn't have been no Adam kicking his chair. It couldn't have been these certain type of situations what Adam doing with him, bro, because our other people are being challenged, bro. And I'm not saying that the homie can't be challenged for it verbally. I know that he's very articulate, but I'm saying though, what happens when he challenges you back with a smiling face and he not even serious, but you feel pressure and you make content and this dude really serious? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he gonna make content with you and play with you, articulate it, but I think that someone is gonna feel pressured before with him because this dude have a strong mentality. And I seen him up there. He's not agreeing with anything that nobody just say. Y'all hit that like button. Let me know what y'all feel, bro. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all subscribe too if you ain't already subscribed. And let me know what y'all feel, bro. Y'all feel like Big Deal just gonna go up there and just go for it? I think, and I don't think Ant go up there and go for anything. But Big Deal's mindset is more, nah. Because I seen when he was on there before, he wasn't going for none of that shit. He like, that's just my opinion. He was just speaking on how he was feeling, bro. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro gonna get one of them square niggas, like Flacco, one of them weird niggas that's gonna try to play with him. They don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna end up at the wrong end because he's not gonna meet them with confrontation. He's gonna meet them with words. And what happened when this street nigga have words and he really articulate, but he coming at you aggressive and he's smiling, but you don't know what he gonna do. It's just kind of like, man, you gonna play it off, and then everybody gonna say you got marked out, and then you're gonna be forced to make content about him, and then you're gonna make content about you, and then the thing is, you may not mean what you say when you see him, but really, he may see you and then have the same press on him, and then you feel nervous and do something. And now we realize that content wasn't content. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many things, so that's why I said I don't think that Big Deal would have been a good fit. It's not because of the caliber. I feel like sooner or later, he would have got into it with someone, and I don't think that I don't think it would have landed well. You know what I'm saying? And y'all let me know though. What y'all think, bro? Y'all think Big Deal would have been a good jumper up there? I just don't think that the caliber. And I'm saying I don't want to use the word caliber because that sound like he's like in a different range of these dudes. I'm just saying I don't think that that's the right space. He need to be somewhere where he can seriously joke. T-Rail, community. You know what I'm saying? Like, be around people that he can be himself with, have a strong mind, and joke, and nobody take it personal. No jumper, everybody take things personal, bro, and you don't know until you get into it with somebody. Then when you get into it with somebody, they got a list of things of what they want to say. You gotta look at Ant and Munchie. I don't think that Munchie or nobody on No Jumper would have been able to have a list of shit that they was keeping in with Big Deal, and afterwards they can come using on them when they mad and sit back in front of them. I don't think that would have kind of worked out. I think that Big Deal would have got in front of him and talked about it and kind of been like on him, and it would have been you know. That's what I feel, cause I don't hold it. I ain't talking about nobody else's group. I just feel like that. Hey man, listen to what I'm saying, man. Look. If you can use that shit to have your own motion, right? Do it. But I can't tell nobody how to do they want to, bro. So I can't say fuck them podcasts. I feel like we need a villain up there. Someone that's gonna be like, man, no, hold on. You not from nowhere, use a square. Stop talking about gang shit. We need someone that's gonna shut down when they talk about gang shit. We need people that's gonna defend the people, bro. Ain't nobody defending the people. That's what I'm saying? Yeah, Munchie and Ant had their own lane, bro. I'm not talking about them. But I'm saying, though, we do need someone that's going to defend the people, bro. Like, and I feel like if Big Deal was up there, he would be the one that defend the people. That's it. He said, them brothers don't need Adam Trigg. I think they should grow on the airport. Listen, that's all I'm saying. Can I say something? Yeah, or is it just me? How many platforms have Adam been on? Adam, have you ever seen Adam go off from No Jumper and go to any of his employee platforms or off camera? I haven't seen nobody interview Adam. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what they need to do. Somebody from No Jumper need to go I feel like if Munchie should have told Adam come on his platform. Nigga, come on my platform. Come on more over money. Since you went over there, your platform, and play with me, I'm gonna bring you over here and play with you. Hey, I'm gonna put a seat. I'm gonna put a seat to where it ain't gonna be screwed on all the way to where you sit down, that shit just fall back. And like we even, nigga. Yo, I'll do some shit like that on a nigga. I'm a nigga like that. I'm a nigga to where if I was Munch, and you know what I'm saying, Munch gonna do what he do. That's my boy. I hope shout out to Munchy B. Munchy a real one, bro. I hope I fuck with Munch. But I would have brought his ass on my platform instead of going back on his. And I would have, nigga, come to my platform and I would have ran his ass on content on my platform until that shit boosts. Because I've never seen Adam get on nobody else's platform. Have y'all? Who have y'all seen Adam platform have he got on outside of No Jumper? Out of all his employees that have a platform, who platform have he jumped on and grew they shit? And on the day, homies, I ain't got nothing against Adam. I ain't got no beef for Adam. I'm just saying, stating the obvious and stating the truth. I've never seen Adam go on none of his employees' platforms.
Stephen Horsford
Recently.
To make sure insurance covers your care and to lower the cost of premiums. Tell Stephen Horsford.
Vlad is not his employee, though. Vlad is not Adam's employee. I'm saying his employee. I'm saying everybody that leave No Jumper, that have a platform, how many people have you said, you know what, come sit right here by the No Jumper sign, or come sit over here, because I've been to No Jumper, come sit over here with them balls on the wall when you first walked in, and have an interview with me. Let's talk about this. Dead homies.
Healthcare costs.
Why we always gotta talk about this shit on your camera, nigga? Drop this on my page.
To severe ulcerative colitis with Entyvio.
I ain't gonna lie, right? That's what I was saying about when they dropped with Gumby, bro. They dropped some shit and I heard Bob was saying. I feel like the homie should have been more focused. They should have been more focused on. And the homie got another chance, bro. I hope I'm not saying he guilty, but hopefully he get out this time and have his mind right. He do something different. Hopefully he got a different state of mind. You know, like I say, this situation was a warrant, bro. So he had this things going on lingering. Don't let nobody tell you that he left Texas and came out here and crashed out. That wasn't the situation he had. These lingering situations. So I don't know what the latest one was. The aggravating stalking. That looked like it was new. And I'm telling you that because when I talked to the people and asked them about it, you know what I'm saying, the bail bond, they told me exactly the dates. You know what I'm saying? Dead homies. So despite what they're painting it out like he caught all this shit in one day. He don't have all these 5 or 6 charges in one day. He have warrants and shit for it, you know what I'm saying? But the latest was staying away, was the stalking, was the one what bounded over with all the other little warrants. But he had warrants though. You know what I'm saying? For what I'm knowing, for a traffic ticket in 2024. I knew that for sure. I don't know what that was about or whatever went on. You feel me? But like I say, let's get into this. I want to get back into
throw myself out there. My boy, that insight. Well, I can't get with it. You know, you believe what you believe, but you know, I know I don't be a part of no plays, so it just be crazy when I be hearing people like, oh, don't jump on plays, they doing plays, they doing this, and I just be like,
I don't think, let me know if y'all, hit that like button if y'all think Ant be part of the plays, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all think Ant be part of the plays? I really, the person don't think, you know, Ant be a part of the plays, bro. I think all the plays is Whack 100, and I think Whack is the one who sit back and run the plays, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Whack have a photographic memory, and he remember everything you fucking say. But I don't think that Ant is the one that's, man, let's run this play. I don't even see that in Ant character, bro. I don't see it in young Ant Hefe character to sit up there and talk with a nigga to run the play. I don't think that. I feel like Ant may allow himself to go too deep into these plays that's been played that he's not aware of, but I don't believe that he's involved with the plays that's been played, bro. On verse, because these people out here playing crazy, bro. And they doing things to be like, huh? And sometimes when people react in a certain way, and I'm not saying emotional way, but make certain actions, like, I don't think Ant went out there to the fucking park to risk his life to be playing with no nigga. That's just me, bro. I think it's like, come on, bro. Like, Yeah, but you gotta understand, you say YouTube is like a spinoff of Hollywood. I totally agree. All this shit is soap opera. This is a soap opera, and a lot of people sitting back and they're watching their life being played out as a soap opera way. But I'm telling you, from me knowing of young Ant like that and really being around him, being younger, not older. I've been around when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Me seeing him grow and hearing about his name before YouTube and knowing what he grow to be, and is not gonna sit up and talk and have a conversation with no nigga about having a play. He's not gonna, you wanna run a play? That ain't that nigga. I don't see it. On Hoover, and can't no nigga tell me that. Can't no nigga tell me that. I just don't see it, bro. That's just me. Hey, you wanna run this play tomorrow? We're gonna run this play and you say this about me. I don't think Anna's gonna allow nobody to say this about him, bro. You said this about me, I said this about you, but we gonna be cool. I don't think so. I think shit's going on and then he's approaching it in ways to where it be like, damn, you feel me? I don't see it. I just think it's like he's in it and they're running plays because they seeing what he got going. Oh, nigga, you gonna be a part of a play too. And people say, nigga, whether you want, people do things to see if you bite. Sometimes you gotta not bite. If I was Ant, I wouldn't even bit off of the whack 100 shit. I wouldn't even bit about it. I would have sit back and let him talk, and I would have just like, man, that dude, and I would have known, nigga, you a bullshit nigga. And you gave all the reason for me to let you feel like that. And now you would have to come talk to me. Yeah, when words ain't needed, should be a mutual understanding. I agree. When our words is not needed, there should be a mutual agreement. But what I'm saying is this though, everybody don't take content the same. A lot of, to me, content mean disrespect me on camera. That's what content mean to me. Listen, I'm not saying that. I'm lying. Let me take that back. Content to me, to y'all, content in my eyes on how people see it is they get disrespected on camera and it's okay. Content in my eyes is me not taking it serious. Content in my eyes is someone that just want the spotlight and they're using someone in order to get that. Content to other people, to me, is that they let people disrespect them, and if they pick and choose, if I feel intimidated about a person, I'm gonna say content. If I don't feel disrespectful, if I'm not scared of this person, it's disrespect, and I want to fight you and meet up and do all these things. But if it's someone that can meet me with the same challenges and the same life struggles, or someone that's willing to just throw it all away, it's content, bro. You emotional. See, this is what people do. They say you're emotional when they're not willing to take it where you're willing, and when they understand that, bro, there's a line of respect or not. I'm going to respect every man. I don't give a fuck about no content. That's what make integrity. I have integrity before content. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that these niggas out here selective fighting. Like, the bitches on the baddies don't get to select fighting. Aaron the plumber pulled out, and all of a sudden he on there talking about he's on bigger and better things. He want to fight somebody else. Aaron, don't nobody want to fight your scary ass, bro. I think this is the second fight you done pulled out of, if I'm not mistaken. You not finna keep on pulling out fights until you get to a top dog, and then we see you fight. You think you finna, we don't care. Listen, we're not, I don't know if he think that we just anticipating to see him fight so bad, and he just worth a lot. But Aaron, you're not worth shit, bro. And we don't care. You need to work your shit up until you able to fight these people, bro. And don't go call nobody else out that you feel like you can beat. Go fight the people that called you out. Go catch K-Mac Fade first. And build, bro. Build. People don't want to build no more. Niggas is out here picking and choosing. And I'm not going to lie, bro. Picking and choosing been like that from jail, bro. I'd be a liar if I told y'all that picking and choosing come from the streets. I've been a small nigga, bro. I was in jail. I was 139, bro. I was a small nigga, 6 foot tall, 139. You hear me? So you got to understand, I fought way more people than my crying me at the time, because he's bigger, bro. When he got a mean mug. I'm from Hoover. They gonna want to. I could beat him. They gonna say I could beat his ass. He a little skinny nigga from Hoover. I'm whooping on him. This big old black dude, big old buff black dude with all these tattoos on his face. Niggas ain't running up on a nigga like him. So I'm saying people pick and choose, bro, who they want to fight, who they don't. I come from where I earn my respect by fighting dudes that's greater than me. I wanna fight the great. I wanna get into it with the great. I wanna be You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to emulate the greats, bro. I only want my names carried with the greats. I don't want to be fighting and picking and choosing, bro. I'm not big enough to pick and choose, so it don't even make sense. Half the niggas is bigger than me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fight anybody smaller than me because it's like, come on, bro. For what I've done and people that I've got into it with and been and had frictions with, it wouldn't even add up. It's just like I'm just taking advantage, bro, at this point. So I only say that to where we need to get to a point to where, bro, we understand just content, bro. Like, man, I'm a street nigga. And I'm not gonna lie, when I came in this space, I thought, I don't want niggas say nothing about me. But I'm to a point now where I laugh, bro. They may think, oh, Trigger, I'm a comedian. Hey, I make everybody around laugh all fucking day. That's what I do. Because I know that I got a smile to keep from crying, bro, and people are too sensitive now. I can say something real stern, look a motherfucker in the eyes, but now I'm smiling, and they gonna think I'm mad or I'm tripping, but I'm not. It may be my tone, it may be my delivery, but people are so sensitive now, bro, to where, you know, you gotta be careful who you offend. For sure, for sure. You gotta be careful who you offend, but it's a lot of picking and choosing. A lot of picking and choosing, bro, and I feel like when it comes to the internet, if you on the internet, long as it's not a person calling you bees and this and that, I'm not, listen, I want to get something straight too. I want to get something straight too. In the streets, people don't meet up to fight, bro, unless you my homie. Don't nobody in the streets meet up to just fight niggas from other communities. I hear that peaceful. That's niggas that don't want to be involved with nothing. Listen, bro, if it's not gonna get that far, leave it alone, because not everybody willing to accept it. Bro, that's why I say, like, people be talking all this shit and then they want to say, oh man, bro, not everybody willing to fight. You can't tell everybody how they want to handle disrespect. This is why you respect every man, bro. I hate hearing that shit when people say meet up and fight, you scary. Bro, you know how many niggas in prison that you can disrespect, you can get into it with a nigga, and they can say, they can step on their shoe, and they say, oh, you can ride them a crazy kite. Nigga, where my money at? Nigga, you said you gonna have, in prison, your word is your everything. So, nigga, you said you gonna have the money tomorrow. You told me hit your girl, nigga, stop playing me. I need my motherfucking money. Stop playing me, nigga, on the set, or else I don't play like that. I'm gonna need my money, bro. Your word is your everything, right? You get at the nigga crazy in prison, right? And do you know, bro, on hope a motherfucker come out, feel disrespected, look at you, you can talk crazy because you in the right. A person owe you something. This is how easy in prison something can turn this fast. This is how wrong you could be in prison this fast when you right. In prison, right? Say for instance, if I got a honey bun from a nigga, or I got some soups from a nigga, a couple noodles, and I tell a motherfucker, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have your shit in 3-4 days, or I lose a bet. You ain't supposed to gamble without even having money. But I'm supposed to be giving somebody something, and then you don't come through that day. Your word is your everything, so somebody will write you a kite. If a motherfucker is crazy or they don't have the right etiquette in their mind, when they write you that kite, it's gonna come out exactly how they think. Hey, what's up with you, nigga? You told me you was gonna have my shit. Can I get that? I've been waiting for you. You had me doing a runaround. I don't play with my money. It's gonna be like that. A motherfucker can come out, bro, and say, hey, bro, you disrespect me. Oh, nigga, you owe me some motherfucking money. A motherfucker say, yeah? Hey, homie, I don't want no problem. Motherfucker, shake your hand, walk away, and come back and kill you, bro. Simply. And then be in the right in the community eyes because you disrespect them on kite. Talking crazy all because they owe you. Or you can say this. Hey, say, brother, I let you borrow that shit the other day, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, respects to you, hey, greetings and salutations to you, man. With all due respect, bro, I send mine to you and your celly. I want to know, bro, when you going to be ready for me. I've been waiting for you for a few days, and I'm wondering if you could just get me out the way, because you know what I'm saying, I don't got time to be waiting, bro. I kept my word. Can you keep yours? You know what I'm saying? With all due, get back at me. With you know what I'm saying? With respect, Triggerbird. That's going to make a motherfucker like, damn, the delivery was different. This dude didn't disrespect me. I'm firm. I need my shit. I'm not playing, bro. But come on, bro. Can you get me out the way? Your word is all you got. This person can't come out and talk to me crazy. If he say anything other than what me being respectful, I'm in the right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas got to understand, bro. Like, you can't pick and, I said that to say, you can't pick and choose how somebody choose to handle disrespect in this world. From women, from dudes, from babies. You cannot choose how you want to handle disrespect, bro. Everybody gonna handle how they want. So when we on this internet, we have to respect everybody, you know what I'm saying? If I've said something bad to somebody, all the times I've done, and I offended them, I apologize. If I didn't, then I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I only had one situation to where it could have been resolved, because once I told the homie I was wrong, and I realized he told me that he made a mistake, it's no point for me to go back and forth. Like, bro, we men. Like, hey, listen, if you grown enough to say you wrong and I'm grown enough to say I'm wrong, what the fuck are we gonna argue about? We look crazy as motherfucker, bro, to be going back and forth. It's like, all right, homie, you know what? For sure. Like, all right, with all due, bro. And then we get into how, you know what I'm saying? Then, all right, bro, it's good, bro. I hope, like, we ain't about to go back and forth, nigga. It is what it is. For sure. Nah, real shit, bro. Nah, real shit. We need to analyze different saying, keep the same energy everywhere we on dead homies. Let me see. Energy changes when you're in the, yeah, for sure though. But this is what I'm saying though, bro. Listen, one of my older homies, bro, the person I really got respect for, you know what I'm saying? I'm just calling him Big TB, bro. And this dude I really got a lot of love, respect for, my homie Big TB, bro. I was in the cell with him, dude that I really look up to and got a lot of love for, right? One of my big homies. Well, my big homie specifically. And this dude used to always tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you's a man first, bro. Like, you gotta understand, like, when we push it, bro, and we had these situations, right? You gotta also think for people. So you a man first, and you have to think for people. Always be able to think for someone. Don't be able to think for you sometimes. Sometimes be able to think for other people. There's nothing wrong. You know how you see somebody, you be like, man, you crazy. I gotta get the fuck away from you. Or you see somebody that don't mean you no harm, that mean you no harm, you say, man, I gotta get the fuck from. So sometimes you gotta think for people. Sometimes you gotta put yourself in a situation, bro, to think for people. Because people don't know how to think for themselves, bro. People will drag you down and put you in a fucked up situation if you don't tell them what. And then, you know, one thing about people, like, people will tell you who you are nowadays, bro. If you don't explain to people who you are, and you don't put it in front of the world and let people know, we're in a controversial world. We're in a controversial space, bro. You know what I'm saying? To where people have a tendency on creating an illusion or playing on the illusion of what ifs, the unknown. So when you're dealing with people and you're dealing with the unknowns, you gotta also be able to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to get into far into young and Hefe shit. I was gonna get deep into it because you know what I'm saying, but I don't want to get deep into it because basically he was saying that served from a different cloth, and I wanted to say, as far as that, he had a very one point. If a person not talking to me, why I insert myself, but I don't feel like cutting from a different cloth is nothing. Far as I'm better than y'all, I take cut from a different cloth is I may not adjust as well as y'all when it comes to certain things and situations. That's what I took from it. You feel me? Like, man, I ain't ready for that. Some people not ready for certain things. Some people not willing to mature in certain ways. And I'm not saying he immature, but sometimes people's not willing to even, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people's not in the space in life to deal with certain shit that certain people put up with. Dead homies. Let's be real. Nigga, for sure. Man, I'm about to get off this live though, man, on Hover. Damn. Why you gotta disrespect though, bro? It say hang out from lanes. That's crazy, bro. Like, damn, okay, I feel you. Which one? I got down with a nigga named Tiny Hangout. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Lil was, or something like that. Yeah, I know. For sure we don't. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm the type of nigga like this though, bro. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. We already know what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? We do not have to, like, I don't get along with no, you know what's crazy? I don't even feel like enemies be enemies no more, man, because I done ran into Tiny Mac. That nigga was end up smooth. I ran into Headache from Lanes. That was end up smooth. I done ran into some niggas, bro. I done ran into some niggas that was some niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? To where it make you look different on what an enemy is. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a nigga on me, and you know, we know what it is. I know where nigga come from. I'm on that for sure. But it just make you look different, bro. On hope, like I ain't gonna get on here and say I'm this and that. And I got homies that's in jail, you know what I'm saying, for shit like that, for sure. Bobby Ye in this motherfucker with Bobby Ye in this motherfucker. Bobby Ye, what's up, bro? Man, Ye, we just talking about, man, all this, man, you know what I'm saying? I was talking about the young gentleman that got in my shit, you know what I'm saying? Dissing and shit, it's good, you know? But we know what it is, though, I hope it. Hey, good looking for the shout out. Hey, look, this real shit, though. I dropped this shit earlier, like I say, bro. It's a lot of dudes that's going through these situations, bro, where identity crisis for sure. And that's what niggas need to get to. Like, everybody tough online, everybody these type of people. But my thing is though, bro, if everybody's so tough, why ain't nobody really dying like that, bro? It's not really like a lot like that, bro. And it's like everybody is like trying to be like, everybody trying to be this hard nigga, bro. We gonna be who we is, bro. We from LA. We gonna be who we is, bro. I seen someone they were talking about everybody meet up with gloves and boxing shit. Man, what the fuck is that gonna prove, bro? If y'all niggas really wanna do that, bro, if y'all really wanna get some money, Bobby Ye said he was the first one to say this. Shout out to Bobby Ye. Man, Bobby Ye said he was the first one to make this idea, bro. But if y'all really wanna get some money, bro, why don't y'all niggas do a charity event? Do a charity event, bro. Do a charity event. Y'all talking about meet up, have cameras, do a charity event, bro. And you make niggas sign, bro. After this, you get your ass whooped. Ain't no hard feelings, bro. You get out there and get y'all bag. Y'all get y'all bag. When we all leave from getting beat up with black eyes, we all got money to take back. We all got money to take back to our community, so we ain't gotta go kill each other. We done squabbled and made money over here. Y'all go do y'all, nigga. We about to go spend this money. We about to go get the real ones out. We can go bail them niggas out that can fight in the county jail to come fight, nigga, and get the money back. You on contract, nigga. We gonna bail you out, make you come fight this nigga. Come on, nigga. But it's just like everybody is just in this game to be proving something. Like I tell niggas, bro, I came in this content thing and I was feeling like, damn, I was like damn, like nobody like, and I never felt anybody consider me because I don't feel hard. I don't care what a nigga say. Like all you gotta do is ask, bro. Triggerbird, it's not hard. Just ask, nigga. I'm from Hoover. From nine dudes, just ask, bro. It's just not hard. And I seen, shout out to my nigga Butter, bro. Shout out to Sharky, bro. I seen content that the boy dropped with Butter, bro. I was in Calipad with Butter. We was in 5 Block before he went home. I was with Butter before he went home before, and I was with Butter when he went home again, like 2000, I want to say 2010 or something. We was in 5 Block, bro. We was in C-section together. I was in the cell with Lil G Tay from Trouble. But and Headache, J-Lo from Crenshaw Mafia, Buggy from NHP, my nigga Kiko from Bebop Watch, rest in peace. We was all in the building together and shit. I hope a Taco from Bop, that's my boy. So Braids from Bop. Make a long story short though, they homies, bro. I feel like fuck going to meet up. Niggas need to go get some bread, bro. Like get some bread, bro. And look. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Headache, but Headache was over there, man. Headache was a solid nigga, bro. On Hoover, I fucked that nigga. That nigga was thugging on Hoover. Hey, but look, you said that's why you in here. All right, but look, this real shit. Like, if niggas got to get some bread, bro. Get some bread out that shit. If niggas gonna get some bread out that shit. Fuck meeting up, talk about some, man, bro. Get some bread out that shit, bro. What niggas gonna do? Get some bread, bro. Dead homies. Niggas can get some money out that shit. Now I don't know how the guidelines gonna cross with enemies and shit like that, but you got young niggas out here still doing bullshit. You got the weird shit going on, but the meet up and squabbling, man, niggas gonna have to get some bread, bro. It's gonna have to be some shit to where you have a charity event. For real though. Bro, there ain't a such thing as no tougher niggas, bro. It's always a harder nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Bro, I don't know what you talking about with the, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even gonna get to you, bro, with the keep this and that. You know what I'm saying? You can't even tell me what I said about y'all. And if I do, bro, I said that. I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? With all that, this ain't even about that. You just want to be seen, bro, obviously. Keep the lanes out. Niggas ain't said nothing about you niggas, bro, obviously. So I don't know what you on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You probably having a long night. You probably having some type of like, you know what I'm saying, whatever you got going. God bless you, bro. Well, listen, bro. Listen, listen, bro. Let's give you some tension. Everybody, I'm gonna give you some tension, bro. You want to tie me to this nigga so bad, right? I gave an example of every time I talk about that nigga, I talk about the nigga is solid nigga, right? So if you really want to be, you talking about some nigga. I ain't never said the nigga was selective politic, and I don't even talk about that nigga because every time I talk about him, something happened. So I'm too deep into my game to be talking about him because something happened. Every time I do, it happens. Not like that, but come on, bro. I'm really, you know what's up. But I was saying that these YouTube dudes be selective politic, and I never seen Braves ever selective politic. I seen Braves get up every nigga that he wanted to get up on. Every nigga that I seen him that he selected want to get up on, he got up on. I'm speaking these YouTube streets of these dudes. Niggas be selective politicking out here playing games, bro. Niggas be out here playing games because a lot of these niggas be getting into it with each other, and then when it comes to certain niggas they feel like they can't beat, they say it's content. But when the niggas that they can beat, they gonna say, nigga, pull up. That's all I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing this shit. Niggas gonna pull up, we gonna pull up. Nigga don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. It's all, listen, bro, we already where we from. We already got that, bro. We already got this. You feel me? Man, bro, listen, bro. Ain't nobody listen, bro. You late, bro. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you a troll. You late, bro. You on some other shit. You on some late shit. You on some clout shit, bro. I'm not worried about that dude. Free Braves, bro. Free him. Hopefully that dude get out, bro. On Hoga. I'm not even on that shit with that dude, bro. On Hoga. Respect to that nigga. I just say, I think, honestly, that nigga's a gangster, and if it's this like that, we know what's up when we see each other, bro. But I'm not finna go back and forth with you about Braves because obviously you reaching, bro. You want some type of attention, bro. And it's not even on that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You feel me? But I just know it's weird for niggas saying peas and shit like that. That's weird. But look, at the end of the day, dead homies, look. All that meet up shit, bro. Niggas ain't meeting up unless the bag is down, bro. Let niggas depart with the bag. If niggas gonna get down, bro, listen, Martin Luther King Day, they keep on forgetting that the year that the Martin Luther King Day with the 30s and the 40s got along, what happened? This was 2005, right? I was going to Washington at that time, right? I remember I was going to Washington in 04, 05 when Janky Blue and them came out there, when it was a gang of like Harlems came up there and fought the 40s and shit, you feel me? This when that nigga T Blue was up there from Harlem. So it's like they got along that time to go against blood. So I don't know why niggas acting like all this shit is just new, bro. You feel me? For sure. For sure. You said who should stay off the internet? The boy? Man, listen, bro. Yeah, hey, look. Niggas been, y'all let me know what happened when the Harlems and the 40s clicked up on that King Day, bro. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. What didn't that King Day? Didn't they get into it with the Bloods or something? Or what happened? I know they clicked up. What happened that y'all let me know, bro. What happened 2005 King Day when the Harlems and the 40s came together? I think that was the first time they was beefing and they came together. Was that the first one? You feel me? Hey, Jay, hey, we ain't even going back and forth with no weirdos, bro. You going back and forth with some weird niggas, bro. Like, going back and forth with some weird niggas that's want to be seen, bro. He coming here talking about some shit that's like, you feel me? He come for the weird shit. Nah, bro, you gotta understand, bro. It gets to a point to where it's gonna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga on the internet talking about what he gonna do to somebody and talking about causing violence, something is wrong with you, bro. I'm not trying to harm no nigga, bro. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Best believe, nigga, my daddy not gonna bury me first. I promise you. I promise you niggas, bro. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna fuck around and be on political street views. I'm not getting buried first, bro. I'm being, what's that shit called? Respectable rants. I'm gonna fuck around and be a respectable rant case. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be in no casket, bro. I'm gonna just tell you. I'm not saying never, but the way that I'm thinking, bro, come on, bro. It's not, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like, some people are serious, some people is playing out here, bro. Some niggas is playing, bro. We not doing that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we all have a mission, bro, and we all have, yeah, I know who, bro. But we all have a mission, bro, and we all have an obligation to do what we gotta do. These niggas is trying to convince y'all who they really is, bro, instead of be that, bro. All you gotta do is ask. A lot of these niggas don't have no history in the street. These niggas be making their shit up in jail, bro. And I done seen a lot of buster niggas be who they is in jail. We didn't seen that, bro, on Hoover. So I respect all the real ones that's still doing that shit. All the ones that's real out here, that's really doing their shit. The homies like Ant, Munchie, the one that's still pushing, bro, on Hoover. Even though he came in here trying to talk about his boy, but I ain't no hater ass nigga, bro. Shout out to that nigga in jail, bro. On Hoover, free that nigga up Fig, bro. I don't want to see no nigga in jail, bro. I'm not even one of them niggas, bro, but nigga not coming in here preaching that. At the end of the day, we know what niggas on, bro. Like niggas track record speak for it. So if a nigga gotta convince somebody on who they is on here, I think it's crazy. I've been on the internet since about 7 months. Besides the nigga I chased off the yard, I ain't heard nobody come in here and say no fucked up shit about a nigga. Ain't nobody come here and say they done nothing to me. Ain't never said they fucked me up, beat me up, chased me. I don't have them type of things, bro. I know all these niggas that y'all sit up here and y'all run their views up. A lot of these niggas that y'all look up to, I watch them leave the yard. When they say get down, I'm a nigga on the ground looking at him leave like this, watching them. They got their head down like this. So these niggas y'all be looking up to, bro, I done watched them walk across the yard, but now they walk across this internet and act like they hard. The same way they walked across the yard in handcuffs when they was leaving the yard from us. So it's like the views be different, bro. My whole thing is, though, everybody's so quick to be pushing enemy shit, but it's hard for y'all niggas to stand up and be talking to niggas about some real shit. Like on Hoover, like on some real shit. Like, my homies don't even call me about no money plays. I'm pretty sure your homies don't call you about no money plays, bro. Y'all let me know, bro. How many of y'all niggas homies call y'all about money plays, bro? These bitches call me about some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some money, which one you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear no niggas putting you up on no money, bro. So y'all niggas is worried about the wrong shit, bro. And then when everybody go to jail, everybody be needing bail. You niggas is crazy, bro. Niggas need bail. Niggas so much hard, but niggas need bail. I ain't never called no nigga to bail me out, ever, bro. I've never, bro. I've been bailed out. I was just on bail. I've never called a grown man to bail me out. I'm calling my bitch. I'm calling my family, bro. I'm not even family. I ain't called my family to bail me out since 2018. 2008. 18 years old. I'm not calling my family to bail me out. I'm not calling that, bro. So niggas be popping that shit. But a lot of niggas don't even have nobody to bail them out. Y'all don't have nobody to call when y'all go to jail. None of that shit, bro. But niggas be want to be super hard on Hoover. Nigga, I go to jail. I don't want to talk to nobody. You niggas ain't even hard enough to not to talk to nobody. This nigga said I asked Gumby. This how you know niggas is goofy. You said I asked Gumby for some bread when he won that case. On Lil Bird, that nigga Gumby ain't never gave me a quarter. I never got a quarter from Gumby. And I wasn't even out of jail when Gumby won his case. That's how goofy y'all is. I wasn't even out of jail. I think I got out of jail. Gumby didn't have shit but some shots. So I never even got Gumby and Gumby offered a gang of time, bro. Just understand, Gumby was fucking with niggas that wanted something from Gumby, bro. I never wanted nothing from that man, bro. It's nothing that Gumby can give me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That just clear that up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, nigga, like, it's different, bro. I think that y'all so caught up in what people got and who people is. Nigga, I've been a nigga. We been having this. We been niggas, bro. Like, a nigga, I'm so fly with this shit. I don't want to accept nothing from a nigga because I don't want to feel brought. You know what I'm saying? That's how type of nigga I am, bro. I'm the type of nigga, I'm not even accepting nothing from anybody because I don't want to feel lowered or brought. So, it's, you know what I'm saying? I think it comes to a point to where this what y'all don't understand, bro. I don't think a lot of y'all niggas respect it. A lot of y'all niggas is not respected. I'ma keep it G, bro. A lot of dudes are really not respected, bro, by nobody. They don't have nobody vouching for them. They only solidify as far as where they from. But nigga, when you take my gang away from me, you take away my hood name, nigga, I'm still somebody, bro. I was popular in the set before I was a gangbanger. I was still a popular teenager, bro. I was somebody in elementary. I was somebody in junior high. I always been active in the streets. My mom was passed away my mom died when I was young. Nigga, I've been in the streets at 11, 12 years old. My mama died when I was 10. Come on, bro, it's different. So what the fuck can somebody tell me at 12, 13, 14? You can't tell me shit at that age, nigga, on Hova. I done been to Atlanta at 13, nigga, staying in Columbus, Georgia on army bases. I done got kicked out of Atlanta, went back home, all type of shit. You niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, the whole lesson, bro, and the whole moral is with people, bro, we gotta stop picking and choosing with what we wanna be mad at, bro. Content gotta be content. You feel me? Like, and I'm not saying this about nobody. You know what I'm saying? If anything, whack have been picking and choosing more than anything that I've seen on the internet. But I'm saying, far as people on the internet, ain't no fades being issued out, and people is picking and choosing, and people is turning down fades left to right when it can be, they can feed their family with it, right? But niggas is so caught up in the weird shit, and people want to pick and choose, and this and that. Bro, you can't pick and choose what disrespect is, and if it is, it got to come to a line to where, let me ask y'all right now, is there rules on the internet? Y'all let me know. All the street niggas on the internet, right? What is the rules? Niggas got a silent rule. You got to do something, get beat up, and get chastised for everybody to learn. How many niggas you seen get on this internet, bro, and come down and say, you know what, bro, this is how we gonna conduct ourselves. If y'all gonna be on this motherfucker, this is what we gonna do. You feel me? This is what we gonna do, bro. We gonna put all this shit out here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna conduct ourselves like this. We not gonna do this. Niggas ain't on here like that, bro. What's up, bro? What that shit do? What's up? That shit do, bro? What's up, Bone? Hey, look, that's how we gotta conduct ourselves, bro. And I'm just talking about all street niggas. Because look, we in the world to where it's real versus fake. It don't matter where you from. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what you bang. It don't matter about none of that shit, bro. We in a world to where it's real versus fake. I'm hoping, bro. And once y'all niggas wake up and see that shit, we gonna see, bro. Like, and a lot of niggas is getting into it. They having pissing competitions and pissing matches. I'm for everybody patching up, but we gotta start with everybody looking at social media. Everybody looking at social media. So if we're gonna clean the streets up, we gotta clean social media up first. It don't start from the streets. It starts from social media, because everybody is going off what they see. Everybody reacting to posts. I'm a victim to it. I might see something, react to it, and don't see the whole post. I might see something and don't go into the whole investigation story. But now I'm learning a lot of this shit is fake, and a lot of these people is fake. So nigga, you better go look. You better go look into it, nigga. You better go do some research, because these motherfuckers is not real. They ain't what I thought they was. These people they edited. On Hova, I just tell them Asante. Sikitu, Asante. Hey, let's be telling these niggas, man, Asante, man. That's what we telling these niggas, 2026, Asante. As soon as the niggas start with the bullshit, Asante. Hey, look, Asante, bro. That's what you do in the county jail. Asante, Sikitu. Yeah. Get right Swahili on the nigga. Asante, brother. Dead homies. It's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. But I say that because for this content, Ant didn't bite into it, but Munch kind of feels some type of way. And I ain't gonna lie, amongst real niggas, bro, if it's not that, man, leave that shit alone, bro. That's what I want to see. I want to see niggas just grow past the immaturity of what this person's saying about me, bro. Everything ain't got to be what a person's saying about a nigga, man. Sometimes nigga got to be able to be like, man, I'm glad that all the controversy in the plays, that people was able to sit in front of each other and really talk, and it didn't go like that. But sooner or later, somebody gangster gonna get tested, bro, on this internet. And people gonna be forced to do and say and act out in ways that they have to act out based on the fact they're being displayed in ways that they don't want to be seen. Like this dude got on here, bro, and said all this crazy shit, but it's crazy to me because it's like, you got on here to bring up some shit that happened months ago or probably some views ago, but it let me know that you watching. It let me know that you really watching my content, bro. I appreciate it, but man, we could have got in here and had a real conversation, because if you from Devil Lanes, like you say, and you in my comments, we really could have had a real conversation, bro. If you really like that, you know what I'm saying? But I won't even have that with you, not even knowing the status of you, bro, or who you are like that, you know what I'm saying? It have to be somebody that's, and we have to really have to have it have to be some type of, there have to be some substance to what we talking about, bro. Dead homies. Hey, I got nigga, hey, don't get me fucked up, nigga. I got some niggas from over there. I got some niggas out, you know what I'm saying, that I got love for over there from up Fig. I got some niggas I got love for from Pasadena. I got some niggas I got love for from out Western. I got some niggas I got love from everywhere, bro. I got niggas I got love for off Maine. You know what I'm saying? And we start beefing with them niggas, but I got niggas I really went to school with. Remind you, I'm the nigga who was right there when the shit first happened. So this is my boys. I just was with a nigga. You feel me? Yeah, time changed. But you know what? Times ain't changed like that, bro. These niggas ain't changed. These niggas is the same. Bro, I did 12 years in prison, bro, and got out. These niggas is the same shit. It's just a lot. These niggas able to be more kids. A lot of grown men are being excused for being kids and not held. They not holding these niggas accountable, bro. It ain't nothing changed. Only thing changed is these niggas is not being held accountable, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. I don't know what Mac Alfred mean. Nah, bro. Look, yeah, he just proved that, but it's just like, I ain't gonna lie, it's like, it's a time to where you come on the internet to approach me about another man and bringing up another man. Like, it's crazy, bro. We at a time to where, like, where the real niggas at, bro? Dead homies, like, this is what I'm saying, like, and you know what's crazy? A lot of these niggas on this internet, I swear to God, bro, God picked these niggas on the internet to be the special people, bro. And I'm not saying that, and he taking them through these type of things for they can have a message. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Real shit. Real shit, bro. That's some real shit, bro. Like that's like, we at a time right now to where like niggas is like, it's burnt. Like, this shit is burnt. Niggas know what they doing, what they want to be immature, and they having excuses. He say, lying about not getting money from your big homie, some J-Cat shit. Oh, wow. Damn. Yeah, yes, sir, you're right. Nigga had millions of dollars and he gave you nothing. Make it make sense. Damn, well, shit, I don't know, bro. I'm not one of the chosen few. I guess I already had shit, bro. I got out of prison. Brand new Jag truck, 34,000 cash. I was on, bro. I didn't expect nothing. You feel me? Not everybody expects shit. I know it's hard to believe, bro. Oh, I know it's hard. Oh, I know it's hard on my mama, on my kids. But on my son Heartbeat, Gumby ain't never gave me a quarter, bro. I never wanted nothing from that nigga. GSB. I know it's hard, but I'm a real one, bro. Nigga can't, you know what I'm saying? Can't no nigga buy me, bro. But this dude in the comment, I know that he could be brought because he's saying it's unrealistic. But come on, bro, like, it's real. Everything that I got from my homie, nigga, if that nigga got something, he gonna give me extra. You got some weed I wanna buy, I'm gonna get extra. You got something over there, I want extra, bro, on hold. But sometimes we ain't gotta use the people we around, bro. And this is why you keep good niggas around you. This is why you gotta realize the people around you, bro, and you know what I'm saying, the people that you're dealing with. Not everybody wants something from a nigga, bro. Like, it just be like that. It be like that, bro. It's just the reality. But I want to see, like, all my niggas, like, let me see. Mac Alfred Correctional Group. Where that's at? Where that's at? That's in Oklahoma. Man, shout out to the homies in Oklahoma, man. Hit that like button, man. Shout out to the lokes in Oklahoma. I fuck the homies out there in Seattle. There's a couple of homies out there on Bird. Shout out to my nigga Homie too. Free Homie, for sure. Free Homie. Hey, but niggas gotta do better, man. Like, what do y'all suggest, bro, for LA, right? Well, all the bullshit going on in LA, bro, keep it G, right? What do y'all think, gang bang? What do y'all think this shit gonna be at, like, in the next, like, what do y'all think, bro? What y'all think? What y'all think, bro? What y'all think about that shit, bro? What y'all think about what y'all think this shit gonna be like? Cause it's like only weirdos still glorifying that shit, bro. To where it's like just some type of like status, bro. And I think that's the message that's fucked up out here. I think the message that's fucked up is that everybody's trying to glorify something that they really not trying to be really all head in for. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, we come from a community where people we always want to reach back. I don't know what type of motherfucker that can't go back to that can't go back, that don't want to go back to their community and help the people that's over there if you in a position. That's all I ever wanted to do, bro, is be in a position to tell the motherfucker, come on, bro, I'm not no gatekeeper. We got too many gatekeepers, bro. And the thing is, I don't think people believe that, like, one thing about the social media space and it's YouTube I like, it can't be no gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? When you got motherfuckers on here pushing consistently about a message that you want heard across, then it's different, bro. But this shit got too much gatekeepers, bro. Niggas got to get out their way because it seem like everybody want to be the nigga. Everybody, like, each one teach one. Niggas, so many niggas want to be the realest nigga. Ain't nobody moving forward to do nothing positive, bro. Because everybody want to be the realest nigga. Man, if I see a little nigga out here and he thugging, he got some potential, I'm pulling you to the side. I'm helping you, nigga. Come here, little nigga. I like you. Come here. Let me show you. You ever thought about this? I'm throwing so many ideas out there to the little nigga to where he be like, damn, bro, I thought about what you said. You got to consistently throw ideas out there to them niggas, bro. You can't be no buster. And I understand that everybody don't have the power to be able to talk to the youth and talk to the people in the community and affect them because they busters. They hooks, they busters. They done left their community and came back, and now they trying to have some status. They done did some buster shit, some boo-boo shit. They done did some type of weird shit to where nah, bro. You said 50 years? Man, 50 years is not. 50 years for what, bro? It gotta be the point to everybody's busted, bro, so they don't have no say-so over there to just be like, look, bro, I made it out this shit. Reason how we made it out this shit when we living. Niggas think making it out the hood is being able to be ever have money and not gotta see nobody what you know. No. Making it out the hood is being out of jail, being alive, nigga, being in wealth, I'm saying being in good health, excuse me, and being in good spirits, nigga, and being able to come back and talk to niggas on the dead homies. Nigga, you this close away from knocking somebody or meeting somebody that give a fuck about you that invest. But it's like, we don't have no more heroes no more, bro. Like, you remember when we was younger, bro, and niggas had heroes or role models? What happened to the role? We had another term for them. We call them something else models. But what happened to the role models, bro? What role models do we have? I think Nipsey, and I'm from Hoover, bro, but I'm gonna keep it G. I think Nipsey was the last generation of role model, of the last example of a role model, bro, in the streets of LA. What y'all think? Y'all let me know who was the last role model of the streets of LA. Who y'all think that hold that title of a role model? The last role model of the streets of LA. I know we got them every day. It's people in our neighborhood every day that we really don't see, really don't meet, but I'm talking about like in a broad, like who do y'all think, bro? Who hold that title, bro? Y'all let me know. Cause I remember I had niggas I used to look at, damn, I'm at school, I ditch, go to the store, homies sitting in front of the store, nigga, they selling dope, they doing fly car. But the first thing they tell us, man, why it's school time, nigga, y'all need to be at school, nigga, don't be sitting out here in front of the, nigga saying, nigga, don't be out here, nigga, sitting in front of the store, nigga, with us, making it hot. Take your ass back across the street. And we had to go across the street to the school because of Bret Hart, Bret Hart on 92nd and Hoover. And the homies be at the burger stand. The homies be hanging right there on Hoover. This is like 2004 or 2003, bro. 2004 or something. 8th grade, 7th grade. We hitting the gate. Homies like, nigga, take your ass back across the street, bro. You ain't about to make it hot. See, when I was younger, bro, we had something called a school curfew. You cannot be walking around the streets in school curfew times, bro. They tripping. Dead homies, they tripping. They ain't going for it. They ain't going, bro. They ain't going. They ain't going for that shit. Take your ass over there school hours. Nigga, they tripping. And the homies are tripping. But we had niggas that you walk and you see, damn, I like that nigga. You didn't want to be like him, but you emulated certain qualities that this dude had. You know what I'm saying? See how he treat the people. He treat the smokers cool. He treat the people in the neighborhood cool. You see you, he on you about school. But yet, nigga, somebody fuck with him, he doing this shit. You feel me? Shit like that. Man, get your ass up out of here. For sure. We gonna block you. We gonna block this fake nigga from lanes. He don't want to be seen, y'all. Then he got nigga, he don't want to be seen. But like I say, you know what I'm saying? You probably a weirdo, bro. Like I said, look, man, go back to your community, bro. You need to get with that dude you was talking about. You need to do something right, bro. I hope you right from up the community, up the street, bro. Do something right, my nigga. Stop trolling, bro. It ain't that serious, my nigga. Hold up. Especially if you want the one that I got up on, bro. Like, come on, man, don't troll. Don't troll like that, bro. Especially if you tiny. Don't do that. Stop trolling, bro. You know what's up. But look, for sure, man. What's up with the people, man? Look, I'm gonna give y'all more updates about the homie and shit tomorrow. What's going on? Hope I'm out this motherfucker. I'm hungry as a motherfucker. Like I said, like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care if it's about some real shit or some nonsense. But, free the homie, bro. Free Grinch Walk, bro. I'm gonna look into that shit, bro. I'm gonna look at that shit. Oh, you ain't tiny? If you tiny, then I beat you up in the county, right? For sure. If you tiny, I beat you up in the county. I beat you up in 333. Huh. I don't even know no tiny from the street. I'm saying if you tiny, whatever your name is, you the one I beat up in the county. And if I'm not mistaken, no, that was infant blood. Yeah, you the one I beat up in the county. And you was in 333 in Tiny Bunchy dorm. So if you the one I beat up in the county, then shit, then I know why you tripping in East Max. If not, then I don't know you, brother. But if you tiny, whatever name that you on here trying to portray yourself as, if you number 4 of them, it's because you tried to tripping because I kicked your ass in the county. For sure. That's facts. Baby Sody know that. Tiny Bunchy from families know that. And if I'm not mistaken, Munchie B and Lil Pooh was there. So that's why I'm like, bro, why is you trolling me? Like, come on, bro. Gangsters do real shit, my nigga. We not even in here on that, bro. Like, you come in here with that, I'm asking you, which one of you? Nah, I'm not worried about that nigga, bro. I'm just saying, like, you know how some niggas be playing. It's like, come on, bro. I know you probably noticed me because if you the one I kicked your ass, bro. So if so, you know, if not, bro, real niggas recognize real, bro. I'm just not gonna play with no kids, you feel me? We know how I go, bro. We know real ones, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You gotta be smarter than that. Feel me? I don't know you dudes from the streets, but you know what I'm talking about, because I only know you from the county, brother. But we off this live, man. You feel me? We off this live. We ain't worried about nothing they talking about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to start nothing. Get off my live trolling, man. I'm hoping, like I say, free Gumby and free Grinch Walk, man. I gotta see what the Grinch Walk talking about for sure. Nah, for real, it be like that. Bro, yeah, listen, when I beat that nigga ass in 333, bro. Beat him the fuck up. And the crazy thing about it, if this him, he stopped talking. I got pulled all the way to the dorm, bro, from 334. And Baby Sody from Matrix Gangsta and Tiny Bunchy, Iceman, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Munchie B, Lil Pooh, they was there. I ended up getting over there, bro, and they betted on me. And that nigga was from Taking Off Fades. He came from YA. And I beat that nigga ass, bro. He was a little nigga with braids, you know. That nigga from Lancaster. And he ended up he was from Taking Off Fades. He was from 5A neighborhood. And then he turned from where he was from T-Tiny, whatever his name up there, right? Man, come on, bro. You ain't even like that, because you wouldn't even be on my shit. Delete your live, it's gonna get back in. You wouldn't even be on my shit, bro. It's crazy. Hey, but like, anyway, like, yeah, bro. So I'm like, this the nigga, bro. That's the same nigga, that nigga, like, come on, bro. I ain't want to hear that shit, bro. Come on, bro. You should be smarter than that. And I ain't gonna lie, the name that you were trained to be, bro, was a name. So you shouldn't even be on here like that, bro. You should be solid, bro, on Hoover. If you the one that I beat up, then you should be on here going back and forth with me like how you are. If you any other one, I know you not the other ones because, shit, they related to my cousin. So that's how I know that the nigga's not really smart and not really smooth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. All right, it's going to be posted. But like I say, man, like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care about some real shit, some nonsense. We gonna keep the weirdos, nigga. Keep my our shit on hold, but we ain't gonna start nothing. We ain't doing nothing, bro. You feel me? I don't know, bro. We ain't worried about that dude, bro. We don't know who that dude is, man. That dude is an imposter. He probably a bitch on here. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a female on here just trying to like go back and forth. I don't really think it's a dude, honestly. I really don't believe it's a dude. I think it's a female. I think it's a female on here that just wants some attention. Probably ain't seen the nigga in a while. She want to go back and forth. I don't know. She probably stole her nigga live. I don't know, bro. You know, these niggas be, listen, bro, I'm gonna keep it G, bro. Niggas do so many things, bro, and they act so many ways. I don't even know nowadays. I'm just like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Like, I don't know why niggas be playing these little, like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. On hold, but like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like I said, man, like, subscribe, or comment. We don't care about some real shit or some nonsense. On Verse.